yeah, Zach put him in his place, and we're going to be showing all these videos. And like I said, I'm not being biased because, you know, she's not my friend, but I'm just going to say it as it is. You know, if I thought for 1 minute that Corey wasn't in the wrong, I'd tell you, and that's straight up. So this is where it started. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, everybody, for all the love. But I'll go into it a bit more. Right, I'm going to have to turn in. I'm really sorry, everybody, because I'm just getting spam requests. So this is where it all started, and this is where it started looking fishy to me, because if you've got a problem with a friend, right, you don't call them out on live, you don't call them out online, where thousands of people are watching. If I've got a problem with one of my friends, guys, right, we'll talk about everything. You want to talk about the anthrax, everything, we'll talk about everything, right? I'm not going to sit on the fence and be biased. We'll talk about everything, okay? Just don't spam the chat, let me just speak what I'm going to say, because the chat, you know, throws me off. Thank you guys for the love. So, when I seen this, I thought, nah, I can't believe that man's just done that. Called her out blatantly on live, because if I've got a problem with one of my friends, or my friends have got a problem with me, we have enough respect for each other that we do it off live. You know, if I've got a problem, say me, I've got a problem with Zach, or he's got a problem with me, he'll pick up the phone and ring me, or I'll ring him. I'll ring Luke, Jay, Pearl, whoever I've got a problem with. If I don't agree with something, I'll do it over the phone. I don't need to be doing it in front of thousands of people, and that was the first mistake that he made, and I thought, nah, that ain't right. So I'm going to play that video. That's what I'm going to play first of all. Right, let me turn this light off.
Darling, where are you?
Oh yeah, I was coming to.
You're near the live. How do you want to talk?
I'm not going to let it alone.
Okay, what's the matter then?
Right, so all over my comments, this started from earlier, mind, right? So let's not take it to a repeat on.
Yeah.
Obviously, all the comments from earlier was just like, you know, you felt a bit uncomfortable about the whole situation or whatever.
Uncomfortable?
But like obviously, me and DC are a lot different, right? Because obviously he will go out and you two will go out together and whatever else.
Yeah.
You've got to bear in mind, like, we've obviously got Tash here, right? And obviously she's a man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She's got a mother of three. She's not into drinking. She's got drunk off a couple of shots down then. Obviously.
Sorry, go on.
And then obviously you've got Ollie here, and me and Ollie are not big drinkers.
Yeah.
So if you generally feel uncomfortable, and
I never once said I felt uncomfortable. Have I once said that anybody? That's the chat.
And not only that, people have been coming over, but I did just listen to you, right? Because obviously Ollie scrolled past there. And you said you'd rather prefer to be on holiday.
No, I just enjoy being on holiday with him the most out of everybody in the world. And it's just like, so like I'm happy being here with you, and he's happy being there with his friend, but like he prefers to be with me, and vice versa. We're just soulmates in life.
But do you sense the awkwardness?
No, I haven't got any awkwardness. You're awkward. It's you. But I can't believe I this time.
So anyway, guys, the video goes on for quite a long while, but I'm just going to start from beginning, then we'll go to end. Do you know what I mean? Just for those that don't really know what's going on. Thank you for the love, guys. I know Dan. Oh, thank you for the smile, Dan. He can't be serious for 1 minute, but that's why we love him. So basically, that you'll have to read that Corey one. Pulled her out, dragged her out on live, you know. We all, yeah, he was very jealous. We all kind of like have our favourite people that we're with, you know. I absolutely thought this weekend was one of my best weekends that I've had out in years. Do you know what I mean? Like, my friends wouldn't take offence to that who's watching, you know, my friends off TikTok, you know. And she was just saying, like, you know, I miss Dan, it's not the same, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, and it just like, that was the first red flag, you know. It just jumped on her in a sense of, you know, tried to make her look silly on live. She looked very uncomfortable, and when she said, I feel uncomfortable, you know, Dan, stay on live with me, I understood that, because at that time she didn't know, you know, what was going to happen. You know, she's out there on her own. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no sheep around here, darling. We speak facts. And this Corey once said that all of us FYP people are in cahoots, and that is far from the truth, all right? Because I don't tell people what to talk about. People don't tell me what to talk about. We speak about whatever we want to speak about. Like, I don't tell Evil Queen, I don't speak about this. I don't tell Luke, don't tell Zach. We speak about whatever we, you know, choose to speak about, and that is the gospel truth. And I tell you what, if I ever fall out with EQ, Zach or Luke, you know, God forbid, they'd never be able to, you know, show anything that we're talking about this or we're trying to shut this up or picking and choosing. It's not the bloody truth. So I don't even know where that Corey's got that from at all. So that's how it all started, right? So let me get the next video. Yes, we'll get the next video up. Where are we? Sorry, there's just so many. I should have put them in order, but you know what I'm like, guys. So we had the reset battle where, I mean, this Corey, right? Yes, he has got a massive Facebook platform, but Facebook and TikTok are two completely different things. And I feel like you can't just expect to come to TikTok, you know, get clout off a big creator and smash it on the leaderboard. And I think this is what gave him the ump. He expected to come on TikTok, do his first battle and, you know, get on that leaderboard, smash it. But it doesn't work like that. People have got to get used to your character. You know, they've got to, you know, fall in love with your persona. You know, you've got to build a community. You can't just come on, do a battle and expect everybody to come in and gift you know, get all this support. Exactly, you can't buy support. It's got to come natural. And I think this is where, you know, this is, you know, where it went wrong. He was expecting to, you know, do great things in one night and it weren't going to happen. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you agree, guys? I'm sorry, but I think this is the truth. You know, your man thought he was going to get to fucking number one on the podium and it didn't happen. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, the battle dear, reset battle, her score was 177,000 and his was 9,000. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it speaks for itself. Got the ump and threw his dummy out the pram like a big baby. Yeah, but anyway, let's move on. So Zach talking facts, all right, because obviously Zach knows this, Ollie. I don't know how Lawrence has been dragged into it. Like I say, I've been in and out of sleep for 2 days, so I haven't 100% caught up on everything. So I'm just going off what I'm seeing. Do you get what I'm saying? Popular number one, guys, thank you so much. So this is Zach talking. Yeah, I know, I love you too. So this is Zach talking facts.
Oh, I've just been watching, I don't understand what's really going on. And it's like, in a sense of how, like, what we spoke, like, you'd say I'm an honest person, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And you say, like, you know, so I think how you've handled the situation has been terrible, but also the act that you're giving, you told, like, you're playing the nice guy, but you told me behind the scenes, oh, you're ruthless, you're this and you're that, and I sit back and I analyse, and I'm an honest person, like, I say what I see, and then I think to say you're out of your depth from that, and then be like, oh yeah, I'm out of my depth, I don't know what I'm doing, I kind of feel like you do know what you're doing, and then especially after you told me you've gifted people in exchange for sex before.
Uh-oh. About
and you can't sit there
sorry.
and play one character and then not play another.
Did you see how it was like sorry and then he tried to laugh it off? Because this man is going around buying people, you know. Yeah, he thinks his money can buy him a place on TikTok, but buckle up, buttercups, because, you know, 99% of us that are here have really worked hard for our platform. We haven't bought it. So big up Zach for pulling him up on this. I'll piss off. Not you, Zach, the iPad.
Okay. So what's the plan here then, Zach? What?
There isn't a plan, I'm just calling you out on the bullshit. You can't have one persona and then behind the scenes move sneaky. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like, oh, I'm just a gifter, I've done this, and then throw up in people's face how much you've gifted a person.
Absolutely.
In reality, behind the scenes, it's completely different. It's much more sinister than that. And I can't watch you pull the wall over people's eyes, and then you're sitting there saying Chelsea's milking it in the morning.
It's mental.
It's not mental.
It is mental.
So tell me I'm lying.
I don't need to tell you you're lying.
There we go. So you can't sit there and play.
Then I'm also not going to stay on here, right? And allow this to continue. Like, it's not fair on.
But you've been on live the whole day.
But He was happy, but Corey, I don't know if you're watching. Hello, Corey, by the way, because I did see that you said that I'd been speaking about you. I haven't been on live going to say a word. I had my opinion with Evil Queen, but I haven't been on live. So, Corey, you owe me an apology. Actually, don't owe me an apology because I'm talking about you now. So it shows what a liar he is, because he said that, you know, I'd had something to say and things like that. I haven't even been online. I've been off since Saturday. Do you know what I mean? So... lie after lie after lie. Yeah, fair play to Zach for pulling him up. Like I say, this guy come on TikTok, thinks he can buy people. He's controlling everybody around him. Once I've played this Zach video, I'm gonna play a video with him controlling another friend, this poor guy Ollie. Thank you, lyrical darling. Let me finish playing. Oh guys, at the weekend I'm getting a laptop so I can do I'm definitely getting a laptop the weekend, guys, so I can do a little split screen, do you know what I mean? Because I can't keep on switching this light on and off, turning the iPad on and off. I need to be doing it properly around these ways now. When I say the weekend, just bear with me a couple of weeks because it takes me time to get around to everything. Morning, Bev, darling.
I'm milking it, putting people over to your Facebook. Like, I liked you, and then I've been watching it all day, and I just think this isn't the person that I started getting to know. It's quite sinister.
I don't have any sinister intention in the slightest, Zach.
Liar.
Gifting people in exchange for sex is quite sinister, but it's a bit.
So you told me quite early on throughout all of this is that there is a pact between you all that you will not discuss certain things. So you're quite clearly coming in here now to
No, it's not. But there's not a pact. There isn't a pact where we don't discuss certain things. There's a pact where we're honest with each other, but we don't pull the wool over viewers' eyes to throw another one under a bus.
And that's the gospel truth, guys. Like, there's certain situations, right? So it's my platform and it's up to me what I want to speak about, but I do talk about a majority of things. But like, you know, my friend, a personal friend, had a little bit of a scandal going on a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't want to talk about it because it shouldn't have been brought to TikTok. Do you know what I mean? But I never messaged anybody else and said don't speak about this. You know, so we're not controlling no narrative. You know, I've got something different to say to Zach, to Evil Queen, to Luke. You know, Tyrone has his, you know, say on things. We're not all in cahoots, you know. But there are some things that I won't talk about, but that's down to my personal preference, you know. But it isn't because somebody else is telling me not to speak about it. So yeah, anyway, let's carry on.
Right, but I have told you what I've done wrong, and yesterday that was purely over the text in which I sent.
Yeah, but then you've messaged me today, right? And I said to you, you've done the wrong move by going in the boxes, you're dragging it out, and you put, I'm too soft for this shit. And you've been sat here fucking going absolutely AWOL on live. Big up everyone, thank you.
I haven't been going AWOL at all, Zach.
But if you can't handle it, why are you on live?
Because I don't sit.
Do you know what? I've just seen a comment there. Somebody said Corey wants money and he'll do anything to get it. Corey's already got money. What he wants is TikTok. You know, he's conquered Facebook. He's a businessman. What he's after now is conquering TikTok. But you have to earn TikTok. You know, it just doesn't. It doesn't come. You know, to anybody. You can't just throw a bit of money in and go, oh yeah. All right, do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, guys, don't you? Thank you, everybody, for the love. Let's carry on with this video. You have to earn TikTok, you can't buy it.
Go quiet on the whole situation. I wanted to come live. So I got live.
People can only advise you on what to do, but you're just making it 10 times worse. But you're coming off as this persona, like you've done amazing things and you've helped people. Like you said that I told you to block Lawrence, which I never said. And then I called you out on it. And you were like, oh, my head's fried. Huh?
To which I text you back on straight away.
Yeah, but still, on a public platform to say that you're coming off as one persona, but then behind the scenes it's completely different.
I mean, like, What has or what did Lawrence have to do with it? Lawrence is one of the least probably problematic creators on TikTok. I don't speak to Lawrence. I've never spoken to him. Thank you, Shal. But just by watching him for 2 years since I've been on TikTok, he's so unproblematic. You know, he doesn't cause any problems. So why is this guy dragged Lawrence into it? You know, and for Lawrence to, you know, jump in a box and say, you know, this is you know, it's bullshit. So anyway, let's carry on about this. I can't wait for you to open the boxes so you can come in and have your say. I'm really looking forward to this because we've heard everybody out, you know, all the creators, EQ, Zach, Corey, Lawrence, and, you know, all the other money grabbers that are in the box surrounding Corey, because let's be honest, they're just after his gifts. Thank you, Lyrical Darling, but I can't wait to hear what you lot have to say. Yes, you come in and speak your truth and have your opinion on it all. So anyway, this is Corey, because he does have a tendency to try and control people around him with his money. Corey discovers Ollie has been commenting in Evil Queen's live. He's not happy and ends the live. Do you know what I mean? Who does this man think he is? Who does this man think he is that he can tell somebody where they can and can't go? Whether it's his friend or not.
What? You didn't put free, Ollie. You said I'm not getting involved.
Not with Fiona.
Chloe's literally on the live right now, and then she said,
That's cool. Put there.
what did you put on it? What did he put on it?
I'm not getting involved, to be honest, and I tagged him and put Ollie, what the fuck?
Money has gone to his head.
I thought we both agreed that we was not going to speak to her after this.
That's his account.
After she's literally twisted it completely, I thought we both were just going to keep her blocked, like we said earlier.
Yeah, I did block her. And I blocked Zach.
And then you unblocked her.
And I blocked Zach.
You unblocked Zach. We unblocked both of them.
No, what block now?
Huh?
What block now?
She's dangerous, don't fall out with her, Ollie.
Can you hear the control, guys?
Oh, don't go and cause more drama. We can't be asked for that, not today. He's talking to her on EQ's live. She's watching you call. Oh, you talking to her?
No, they was letting me in the box. I didn't join it. So I don't want to get involved.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Oh, I see. I see.
Anyway, I need to subscribe to you. What bad is that?
Well, then now.
Subscribe. I want the wild name. I don't want the wild name, like I want the badge.
So anyway, guys, that's the end of the video because if he was dummy out the pram because it couldn't control the narrative. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to do, obviously, because we spoke about this, let's open the boxes and let me hear what you've lot's got to say. Right, I'm not going to keep on getting the same people in the boxes, guys. I want fresh people in the boxes. So if you are a regular in the box, I'm not going to get you in every day. I want new people in the box, all right? But don't stop, you know, requesting because, you know, you could get in tomorrow or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Becca, darling. Right, let's get these box layouts properly, yeah? So we can get more people in. Right. Not everybody has got all the full powers on this account because I haven't gone through the settings. So if you mods, if you haven't got power for the boxes or anything, please don't take it personally. It's because I haven't done settings. I've just literally fired up the live this morning, all right? But I will get on it because we'll only be on this account for 4 days. So yeah, so it's lovely to see some fresh faces in the boxes. Right, we've got 2 more boxes to fill. All right. Right, mods, for those that have got power, can you put 3 more people in the box, please? Thank you, my darling Jay. Right, 1 more box, please, guys. 1 more box, that'd be great. Right, okay, there we go. All boxes filled. Hi, Laura, darling. Laura, hi, Laura.
Morning.
Morning, love.
Hello.
Hello. Laura, before you start, guys, I just want to say, everybody, we've got 4.1k people. Please continue to keep hitting the live, tapping the live, and contributing, whether it be a comment, a tap, a target, a wristband. And I want to say, you don't have to be Team Evil Queen. You can be Team Corey. Come in and have your genuine opinion. All right, guys. Hi, Laura, darling. Thank you, everybody.
Good morning. I'm just popping in because I'm from Wales as well, and to be honest, all them people he had in them boxes last night was just a total embarrassment. I don't think half of them even knew what was going on. I think he just had every Tom, Dick and Harry from the valleys in the boxes having their say. I watched it all yesterday and it was embarrassing what he was doing. He's here for the clout, obviously. And I just felt so sorry for EQ. I was popping back in in both lives. I actually even subbed to Corey last night just to put an input in. And I said, this is embarrassing what you're doing. Straight away, blocked and deleted. Oh, Laura, you've wasted £2 and all this, and then just blocked me straight away. And I just think he's a total embarrassment. What he done to her and how he's made her feel. I just don't know. I don't know who he thinks he is.
I mean, you know what, Laura? Has EQ been an angel? Is she an angel? No, far from it.
No.
However, in this situation, she hasn't done anything wrong. She's made a business arrangement. This guy was a mod for 6 months, by the way. So the fact that he's saying he didn't realise how toxic a platform was, he weren't prepared for this level of toxicity. A platform hasn't been toxic for a long time. She hasn't done Evil Queen for a long time, and he knew. He was a mod for 6 months. He knows what comes with Evil Queen and who she is. So we can't even be throwing that old chestnut in that he didn't realise how toxic a platform was. Do you know what I mean?
All you gotta do is look on the FYP and see. It's like he knows why he was who Evil Queen was before. He just wanted to get over there. He wanted all her viewers. He thought it was going to be another EQ and DG scene where he would have this platform then, and like you mentioned earlier, could become on the leaderboard, be doing all these battles, and they haven't worked out. He's just a control freak. What he's doing to that poor boy over there as well is just disgusting. And to be honest, if he's paying people for, you know what, like certain of the creators have said, he needs to be looked into a bit more, I think, because it's absolutely vile.
I agree.
Sorry, guys. I've just seen a comment saying he got the cloud he wanted. He sure did, because you have to be careful what you wish for, especially with TikTok, you know. And people saying that people that are holding live, showing it on FYP News are out of order. No, we're not out of order. We're doing what we do day in, day out, showing what is all over the FYP. And like I say, when you come to TikTok, you've got to have thick skin, and it's something that I've learned over the last 2 years. You know, it's not all good, you know. We have a lot of bad that comes with being a TikToker. So there you go. Thank you, Laura, my darling, for joining the box.
And drop down so somebody else can get in. Bye, everyone.
Big love to Wales, darling. Thank you.
Well, no.
Right, guys, does everybody want to unmute? Because we've got a hell of a lot of people in the boxes and a lot of people waiting.
Hi, Rashid. Donna,
hi, Warrior. Hi, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
Can I just say, I put a comment on saying, your son's gorgeous, he looks just like you. And then someone put, stop talking about Miss Red's son. I'm going to mute you if you carry on. And all I said is your son's beautiful and he looks like you.
Mods, Dawn's one of my original followers. Dawn, you know, me and Dawn are friends. So, you know, obviously, thank you, Dawn, for the compliment. He is very beautiful.
And you and Pearl looked absolutely stunning.
Thank you, Dawn, my darling.
Okay, that's all I want to say. All right, thank you.
Okay, mods, please don't mute Dawn. Thank you, Dawn.
Morning, Rashid.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Warrior, darling. I've seen you try to speak a few times, Warrior.
It's all right. If somebody wants to go first, that's fine. I'll wait. I don't mind.
Can I speak?
Yeah, go on.
Hello, everyone. So I'm friends with Corey, like, in real life friends with Corey, and I've known him for quite a while. And I know there's this whole thing where like he's getting a lot of shit for him and Ollie and how he's paying Ollie and whatever the case may be. That's not the case, and I know Ollie as well, and they've been friends for quite a while as well. And I know there's this whole persona and this whole perception of their friendship, but at the end of the day, realistically, like no one knows their friendship off the app. And I think that this whole, obviously I don't know no one really knows the full story of what happened in Portugal because no one was there. So we can only play devil's advocate to the people we know in the situation. So, but they said this and he said that and she said that, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, it's between EQ and Corey. And I think this is something that they might possibly just need to sit down and discuss. Because I think when it came to Alive, it obviously then had 5,000 people putting their 2 cents into the situation. And I think that just makes it so much worse because then everyone kind of gets riled up and everyone's like, but he said this and she said this. And I get everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but like we weren't there.
We was there though, Kayla.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah,
you
that's
have
right.
said stuff on live. So to say that you have said stuff.
Lynn, please. The whole TikTok community see all this play out on live, and Corey sat in a box for over 5 hours yesterday talking about the whole situation. So therefore, whatever is put on a public platform can and will be spoken about.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get obviously like some of it was on live, but I think from the start, when there were times when they weren't live 24/7, and obviously there were conversations and there's been phone calls and there's been text messages between the two of them that obviously not all of us have seen, so we don't really like.
I have seen them, Kayla. I have seen everything.
Yeah, it is quite hard for me.
In the comments, people are saying they've only been friends for 2 months. You don't know somebody that well for 2 months.
Yeah.
You know, there's people I've known for longer that I don't know that well. You can't really, really know somebody for 2 months. And his behaviour last night, I seen a clip on Zach's show this morning, him offering to give people Zach's phone number if they inboxed him. I was like, who does that? What kind of person does that?
He lied and lied and lied all day on TikTok yesterday. He threw everyone under the bus. Poor Lawrence. Oh my God. Poor Zach. Poor you, poor Luke, everyone. He was slagging off something terrible.
He's just bringing in people that don't need to be brought into it. Like, at the end of the day, it's between him and Chelsea.
Yeah,
He wants to know why EQ's talking about it. Or she's defending. The only time that EQ is mentioning him is when he's on live. He was on live most of the day yesterday, slating her. Now, we all know that she's got the skin of a rhino, as EQ, but imagine being in a different country where someone's invited you out, paid for you to go out, and then acting like he did. If he hadn't have upset her or pissed her off, she wouldn't have left that villa.
No, and she's handled herself so well.
What I think is wrong though is the fact is it sounds to me like he's staged this. He's went away knowing that he's going to do this. Do you know what I mean? Because why else would you go to a different country? And I genuinely, for the bottom of my heart, feel really sorry for EQ. And it doesn't matter how tough of a person you are. You could be the strongest person in the world mentally. But when you're stuck in a different country, panicking, and he's saying to you at 10 to 12 at night that he feels uncomfortable. Imagine what she's sitting there thinking, well, what the fuck am I meant to do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Where can I go?
Can I ask you a question? Do you agree that we should control where our friends go, what our friends say, and what our friends do?
No, of course not. I think everyone is their own. Obviously, everyone is their own person and can do and say what they want. So obviously, no, I don't agree that no one can control what people say or do.
Because we've seen that behaviour from Corey last night, where he was trying to, and has been trying to control the narrative, and he tried to do that with Ollie.
And especially, there's nothing worse than money manipulation. Do you know, when somebody's holding money over you, and you know, Ollie wants a career, he thinks that he's going to get this by being friends with him. You know, there's nothing worse than manipulation. And that's what he's doing to Ollie. And he tried to do it to EQ, and she's far too smart to be outside by somebody. She's been on this app far too long to let somebody like that control her.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right. I think you can advise somebody, like saying, oh, like if I said to you, Miss Red, I don't think you should do this because X, Y, and Z. I mean, you can advise somebody, but if they choose to do that, that's on them. Do you know, you can't physically stop them from doing something.
Yeah, exactly that. I just want to hear from Lynn. Hi, Lynn. You'll have to unmute, darling. Guys, I'm going to refresh the boxes soon. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Miss Red.
Hi.
Yeah, just to respond to Kayla about her saying that, like, nobody knows what went on between. Yeah, we do know, because Evil Queen, I think she took it very well. She put herself into somewhere. She didn't fly home. And she's enjoying herself in a nice 5-star place. And as for Corey was in every single box, every live I switched on yesterday. There Corey was banging on about this, that and the next thing. He's dug a massive hole for himself. And I think everybody can see what kind of guy he is now. He's not the nice guy that he was made out to be. He was a mod for EQ for 6 months, so he should know better than anybody about comments and things like that. I think the jealousy got to him with EQ and DJ's relationship as well. You know, see the way he stood and he tried to manipulate her on live, like saying like, oh, he was uncomfortable and that. That just wasn't fair, and no decent guy would ever do that to a lady. No way.
Thank you, Lynn, darling. Hi, Emma.
Hi there.
Hi.
So I'm from the same place that Corey is from. And to say that Corey has always had a very mixed reputation around where we're both from. Like I used to be friends who he used to be friends with, and you know, over the years I kind of drifted and stuff, but I've always known that he's always had this personality, and for him to sit there and say to Zach that he's too soft for all this shit, he's not. Corey is very, very thick-skinned and opinionated. He's very thought out and very smart. So I think this now, it's his own undoing. To do what he's done to EQ. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of EQ. Like, you know, everyone has opinions on it. But to say, like, to do this to her in a foreign country as a woman, any woman on her own is a vulnerable woman. And she has been thrown out, but luckily she has handled herself so well. And she's just going about her holiday now. And, you know, like yesterday she was going out and, you know, going out and enjoying her holiday and that. And he was just in this villa, just on live, slating everyone, bringing in people that didn't need to be brought in. Like poor Lawrence. Lawrence had no relevancy to the situation at all. And
I'm thinking, like, Lawrence, you know, he doesn't get involved in drama.
No, he doesn't. He really, really doesn't. And to say that he did not deserve for his name to be brought up in a situation that has got F all to do with him, he is grasping onto things. But like I said, it's his own undoing. He has done this to himself. He's got involved with a big creator, with a big name and a massive platform. He knew what he was getting himself in for, you know. Being associated with EQ, people are going to have their opinions. Unless you know her personally, then, you know, don't get involved.
Sorry, darling. I'm just while you're speaking, I'll just read through some comments. People saying that EQ has staged this. Guys,
how could she stage being kicked out of a villa?
Was sat in on her live with DG, right? And Corey's approached her and pulled her up on live. How has EQ planned that? Please tell me.
If anything, Corey has planned this and not EQ. EQ doesn't want to be in a country on her own. Do you know what I mean? Like a foreign country on her own? No, it's 100% Corey's planning and undoing. And to say like he's famous on Facebook and that, even from where I'm from, I never see things of him on Facebook and that. He is a businessman. He is strategic in everything that he does. He's very well thought out. He's very intelligent. And yes, he's got, you know, big bucks. But big buck does not make you a good person. You cannot buy people. And trying to come onto this app now, yes, he's made a few funny videos, but he's also putting his personality out there. People aren't going to like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Emma, my darling.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's fine. Like I just wanted to say my opinion and just say like EQ did not deserve this at all. But I will pop off so someone else can have a go.
Thank you for joining the box, my darling. I'm sorry for rushing. It's just we've got so many people.
No, I know it's a lot, and I'm grateful to be able to come on. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, Emmy. Thank you, darling. Remember, guys, for the 5.1k people, I don't know who's joining the boxes, so it could be for, against. So if we've got anyone that wants to come and defend Corey, Kayla, if you want to go, if you want to get back in the box, darling, you're more than welcome. Right, hang on 1 minute. I've just got a message through. 1 minute. Right, okay. So... Right, who we got in the boxes? Hi, Andrew. Oh, it's Ollie. Are you the Ollie? Ollie?
Hello.
Hi, darling. Are you the one that's with Corey at the moment?
Yeah. I thought I'd pop in and everyone then can hear from me because everyone's only heard from EQ and Corey, and obviously got their side of things. And there's obviously loads of people going from each live, stirring things up, changing what's been said. Obviously, no one's been from behind the scenes apart from me, so the only people that know the truth is me, Tash, Corey, and EQ.
Okay, do you want the comments
I'd
off
come in,
on
clear
it?
everything up, and then whether you want to believe me or take your opinion, whatever. What should we say? Yeah, so we'll start with me and Corey. We do know each other. We've known each other for a while. I don't know where everyone's got 2 months from because that's a lot of crap, should we say?
Ollie, did Corey ask, have we known each other 2 months or 2 years? And you said a couple of months.
A couple of months, yeah, a few months. Someone said that. I think EQ said on a live yesterday that Corey had told her that we'd been knowing each other 2 years. I don't think that was true. Because I asked Corey that and he said, no, I didn't. So, well, yeah, anyway. But yeah, we've known each other a few months. I don't know how long, do you know what I mean? A few months, 5, 6 months, something like that. So yeah, and we are best mates. He's not paying me for anything, whatever people are coming up with the assumptions of, yeah, you probably can guess what they're coming up with. So yeah, I sort of come in and tell everyone my story. So we've come out here. The first night, obviously, we were all chilled out, all went for dinner. EQ were doing a live, and then something said by Corey saying, I think he should battle Liam. He's got a streak. Liam's one of his Corey's mates, and obviously just sort of humbling because obviously EQ's a lot bigger than Liam. No disrespect to Liam. So they battled. EQ obviously got beat, and then she came out with comments saying, "I'm not battling this nobody." And then Corey sort of replied saying, "Well, he's not much of a nobody. He's just beating you." So that sort of sparked a fire. But again, within 10, 15 minutes, that was all sorted with. That was all, fine, whatever. And then we did what we did that day, whatever. And then the second day, we went on a boat trip, which people had seen, because watching lives and stuff like that. And then, so at some point in the day, both EQ, Corey, me and Tash, we agreed that we would set up some drama to bring in the views. And I know everyone's thinking, whatever, EQ, I know EQ's denied this drama sort of thing. We all agreed on some drama happening, obviously, to bring in the views. However, the drama now has escalated to the point where there's no return, and obviously people are putting in their own 2 pence and fucking twisting things. So yeah, there was drama made and planned for EQ to start saying stuff on live about Corey, which was one of the first things she said. I had better time with DG. That was also agreed. And the plan was to Corey to then pick her up on it the next day and say, look, I've heard you been saying stuff in my live, whatever. But when the comments in EQ's live were targeting Corey in a nasty way, that's when Corey thought, well, hang on a minute. I don't want that, do you know what I mean? I don't want people thinking I'm the bad person. And obviously EQ wants sticking up for Corey in that sort of sense. So that's when Corey's obviously had a thought, whatever, he's not liking the hate he was getting. He's then said to EQ, and I agree, Corey's admitted it, the way he put that message to her. He said he probably should have worded it differently, or probably not even sent her a message and just waited till the morning to then, speak to her.
Can I ask a question, Ollie, darling?
Go on.
So you're telling me that when Corey pulled up Evil Queen on camera, you're saying that was planned?
Yeah. The whole thing was planned. The whole thing was planned. She was going to get up in the morning, pretend she's packed her bags and that she's going to go to another hotel. That was all planned. The fact she actually left and went to the hotel, that wasn't the plan bit, do you know what I mean? It was just going to be a case of get up in the morning, she's pretending to leave, they speak it out, and then it's all sorted. But obviously the fact that, I tell you, it wasn't the plan of Corey sending that message. That wasn't the plan, but he obviously sent that because he wasn't. Sorry, I'm off dry, I've been talking and everyone's just woken up.
Right, so obviously we've got EQ. Do you want to jump in the box, EQ? Because obviously we're talking about Evil Queen and she has the chance to reply.
The glasses.
Andrew, I'm gonna drop you, darling, and I'm gonna get Evil Queen in the box. Hi, Chelsea.
Hello, I'm loving the constant swallowing dry mouth from the lies that are spewing. It's like constant. It sounds like you're reading a script. Where's Ollie and all of this? Like, he's obviously in the same villa as you. Bring him in. It's his problem, not yours, Ollie. He's scapegoating you, and you are being paid to be there, love. And he told me when we went shopping that day to get your outfit, why did he buy you a nearly £300 outfit from Hugo Boss so you could... We were out in the day, I was live, Miss Red, and I said to Corey, how long have you known him? He went, about 2 years. But then last night on a live, he was asked, and Ollie went, no, it's not 2 years, it's 2 months. So he did actually openly say with his lips it was 2 months, and everybody can...
I did say a few months, I didn't say 2 months, I said a few months, which obviously doesn't give us a specific
number. And why are you
number.
called the pipe cleaner, and why are you sharing a bedroom? Because you've openly lied on this platform and said there wasn't enough bedrooms, but there's a whole flat downstairs. He's put a video up of it.
The whole flat downstairs.
Hang on a minute, Ollie. There was a whole different apartment with a cooker, a fridge, everything. Why are you not in there? Why are you in the bedroom? Why is he telling you not to come live? Why is he telling you that you can't come in my box and stuff like that? Like, it's just very strange, very controlling. You're getting called the pipe cleaner all over the internet.
Right,
Look, you're going to be known as like a rent boy, basically.
Yeah, let me just speak then. So the original plan was for when you got here, it was obviously you wanted your own space to do your lives and all sorts of stuff. There was a pool house, obviously it's got its own kitchen and whatever. But then when you said when you got here, I'll happily stay in the main house, that then leaves only 3 bedrooms and 4 people. And I think the only right thing to do is, me and Corey know each other's mates, it's to share the same bed, because I don't think...
Can you go to the outhouse then? Because there's another house.
Well, no, because that wasn't a plan. I didn't want to go out there, to be fair. That's what... You don't want to go out there, I don't want to go
You're busy pipe cleaning, that's fine.
I'd rather share a bed with my mate than go to the other side of a villa and stay somewhere on my own. Do you get what I'm saying?
So why are you still in bed together now? Because we seen last night when Tasha's gone and I've gone, he's still walking into your room and you like lying there. It's very like lies that you're
to be fair, all my belongings are in that bedroom. I'm not going to unpack all my shit and move it to another room. Me and Corey, mates share beds. Do you know what I'm saying? I really don't get an issue with that. Mates share beds all the time, and obviously I really don't see a big issue whatever with that.
Ollie, can I ask you something? Last night you was quite happy, you know, you was in Evil Queen's live, you unblocked her and you was participating in comments, and Corey found out and he didn't like that. Do you not feel like Corey's controlling you?
Not really, because we did agree, a mutual agreement. Obviously, I'll block EQ and I'll block Zach, even though I don't even know who Zach is.
Why, when you've not got a problem, like you said? You don't even know Zach.
Because I didn't want to get involved in the drama that's not around Zach.
I don't tell Miss Red doesn't tell me to block Alphabet. I'm friends with Alphabet and I'm friends with her. Like, you shouldn't. I've not done nothing to you at all. You know what I mean? I've shouted you out. I've pumped you up. I've sent 1,000 people over to say big love from EQ, and you were loving it. You were asking why yesterday. Why can't I Julia? Because I was requesting you. Both microphones muted, and then the lives end. So he is controlling you.
No, he's not. It's not controlling me whatsoever. We both agreed that we won't go in each other's live and stir shit or whatever. I fucking fucked up and went into your live like an idiot. And if I'd agreed with something, if I'd agreed with him...
That's not being...
Ollie, you changed your mind. You unblocked Evil Queen and you unblocked Zach, and then you went into Evil Queen's live. Why?
We solved that within 2 minutes. I spoke to him about it. I said, this is what I've done. I did it. And he was like, all right, fair enough, I get it, I understand. And that was that.
Freddie came in and wrote in the chat, "Free Ollie" in capital letters. Free Ollie, that's what he wrote. So, like, if that's like, he's full of banter. He loves it. He would love to be part of.
Yeah, that was banter. That was banter.
But he's not allowed. You know what I mean? He's not allowed to engage with us all. It's crazy.
That was banter. Obviously, I'm jumping on the whole sort of situation of people saying free Ollie because I think I'm held hostage. So I thought I'd go in there and say free Ollie because, you know,
we're having good banter type of thing. So why are you being told mutually, let's block her? Why, if you're only a friend? If you're not romantically involved and not doing things together, no friend can tell you to block another person.
Because I didn't want to get involved in the drama. Corey didn't want to drag me into the drama, but when I was live and you invited me into, you invited me to go live with you, that's when I sort of got brought into it, because obviously all your people came up.
But nobody was being nasty to you, Ali. You weren't involved in the drama. We were all being nice to you. So that's what I'm saying. You weren't involved, so why is he involving you? If I'm not involving yet and I'm saying Ollie's cool, like he was dead nice, like if I'm openly saying that on my platform, then it's a problem.
People didn't really even know I existed, you know. That was the whole plan of me to come out of holiday. Obviously, you to come out and obviously help Corey with his TikTok and go live and stuff like that. And then me not even get on the camera. But obviously, it didn't work that way. It's turned out to be...
Because you were already on the live when I got there. So, like, I didn't expose you to anybody. I was quite surprised because obviously Corey had said, oh, I don't want Ollie on camera or whatever, you know what I mean? So, but like, I do think it's ludicrous that you are denying your relationship when, like, you know, obviously it's a financial relationship for you because, like,
it's not a relationship. Can I just ask you a question then? Are you denying the whole fact that it was a plan?
Yeah, absolutely. Why would I plan this? It's terrible. I'm in a country on my own. The only reason I've stayed out here is because I'm too hard-faced. No, and I'm explaining. If this was a plan, I would have went home. I wouldn't be putting myself through being on my own, having to find things to do.
No, because this wasn't the plan, was it? This part wasn't the plan of you being on your own.
There was no plan to begin with.
Okay.
FIP Insider, do you want to...
I don't have any reason whatever to lie because there's no agenda held against me, do you know what I mean? So I'm only going to tell the truth. So whether people believe me...
You've got the cash.
I mean, I've got to be honest, right? I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm not. From what I've seen, and I've been watching this drama unfold for the last 2 days, and it's not because Evil Queen's my friend. I've seen a lot of lies coming from Corey.
Yeah, but you're only seeing on live. You're not seeing 24/7 behind the scenes.
I have a question. Corey, no, Ollie. I don't know whether it's if he's in that situation that we all think he's in. And he's over in that villa now, and we're all talking to him like this. Is it not going to put him in any danger by us talking to him like this? I know you're saying you're not in danger.
Ollie requested to join the box. He didn't have to join the box.
I requested to join to tell everyone the truth.
Obviously, Ollie's going against us. He's doing what Corey wants. Corey's going to be satisfied with this. So
I'll be honest, Corey doesn't even know I'm in the box. He's outside on the phone to someone. He doesn't even know I'm in here.
Whatever. This live's been going on for an hour. As if he doesn't know. Stop lying, Ollie.
The thing is, though, as well, that you, Ollie, went live yesterday, and Corey was in the background. You know, you was talking about what's going on. Corey was saying stuff about bedrooms and that. So if it's like I'm not meant to, and then you're going in the box, as not in the box, in the comments as well, I think you are feeling uncomfortable. Shall we say this word, uncomfortable?
I think I've got a question for you, though, FYP Insider. I want to know why. So Corey went live, and I slipped up on the live, not knowing he was live, saying, I said, does DG know about this? Is he oblivious to it all? Then you recorded that, you posted that on your profile, of you captioned it something like, I don't know, just DG knows, something like that. But then once this all started escalating the drama, more people started to know about it, then you deleted the video, so please...
I haven't deleted any video, and you came out because that was after...
No, you did delete it.
It's not up
there now, though, is it?
I don't know. Send it to me. Tag me in it. But the thing is that I captured what Corey was talking about outside. That was after... Chelsea was talking to DJ. It just doesn't add up. What I think has happened is that Corey can't take, the clout that he wanted, and it's backfired.
I asked FYP Inside and misread to delete that video because what they did was, unbeknownst to me, I only found out last night, that when obviously people were going against Corey, they had a little private word off camera. You come in and say this, so they staged that. So I said delete that because they're trying to use that. So I asked FYP Inside to delete it because they went aside, misread, and must have planned to say you come in and make out like it's a plan, and that's what they've done. They've planned this whole thing from start to finish.
I believe you've been selfish.
It's not planned, is it though?
Ollie, can I ask you a question?
Wait, so FYP, so you do admit posting the video and you do admit deleting it, yeah?
I don't remember.
You don't remember, even though EQ just admitted it, yeah?
Any video, I post that much video is what I post, is what's put out there.
But even though EQ has just said, she told you to delete the video, you still don't remember, no?
What we can say...
You tried to said in my chat, I don't know what video you're on about, so that was it left there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I tagged... I don't know what video. As I said, I capture what is put out there, and what I can see.
Then if you capture what is put out there, then why then delete it?
What I can see is Corey wanted the clout. He didn't get the clout, and then he's turned nasty.
He didn't get the clout. I'm sure he's got.
You can see it as the day goes on. He turns more and more nasty. More people are brought into it. That is what you can see. That is the facts.
It's not the facts. So there's a plan all along.
Yesterday, making threats to harm people and whatever, blocking people for saying whatever in the comments, asking people to sub.
I didn't know blocking people was an offence, to be fair, but yeah, carry on.
No, blocking people who are challenging what he's saying.
Right, so what?
Say what?
So what? He can block who he wants. Do you know what I mean?
He can,
if he doesn't want to be challenged, he doesn't have to be challenged.
The difference is that he's making out to be he was one person and then completely changed.
Blocking people's opinions. Well, he's allowed to do that. I'm allowed to do that, and EQ's allowed to do that. If somebody doesn't want to be challenged, they don't have to be challenged.
Can I just say something? Corey, darling, will you jump in the box and I'll turn the comments off, because I know you sat there, love. Because I think it's only fair, you had a bit to say about me yesterday, so, you're more than welcome to jump in the live, Corey. Because I did hear that you did threaten Evil Queen. You also threatened to dox Zach and Evil Queen, and you said that you've never hit a woman before. Yeah, you've never hit a woman before, but you'd hit Evil Queen. I heard that.
He's going to bring Evil Queen to his knees and do everything in his power to do that. There was underlying threats the whole day yesterday. But while Corey's deciding whether he wants to jump in a box or not, Ollie, can I ask you a direct question? Now, this is coming from somebody who currently has sympathy with you. Are you able to speak freely, or has you and Corey had a conversation
No, yeah, I'm able to
beforehand?
speak freely. I woke up this morning, lied in bed, and I knew this was going to be a case of misread going live, so I jumped in, listened to everything, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to jump in the box and, well, yeah, give everyone my story.
There was nothing beforehand to say, right, you're going to say this and you're going to stick up for me, you're going to do X, Y, Z.
No, there's nothing beforehand. Something was beforehand. People were saying, "Oh, why don't you jump in EQ's live and you tell her this, that, the other?" And I thought, well, no, because it was late at night. It was fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. I thought I'd wake up in the morning and then jump on here because there'll be more people to listen to it.
Okay, now based on that answer too, I'm going to ask you another question. And bear in mind, I'm still someone who currently sympathises with you.
Right, okay.
Do you have? If you disagreed with anything Corey done out there yesterday or the day before, last night or this morning, do you have the financial means to get home if you wanted to?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I was going to say, Andrew, do you know what, Ollie? I really, honest to God, I feel sorry for you because, you know, I do feel like you are kind of like being manipulated and controlled. And I just want to know that you are actually okay.
No, I'm fine. Honestly, I'm fine. I've come off holiday and I've been brought into this drama for a planned drama. This isn't planned, obviously, but the drama at the start was planned, and I wasn't even planned to get involved in the drama at the start. That was just between them two, obviously, so they can get the dramas in the live and obviously the views, whatever. And then now it's turned into this where I'm involved and there's other people involved. Lawrence is involved, Zach's involved. You can say DG's involved.
Corey
Go on, chaps.
It was Corey that got Lawrence and Zach involved in the first place by saying that they'd said things and done things. And he even said that I took his phone and replied to Lawrence and you were there. No, that's not true. And also, when Andrew just asked then if you got the financial means, he hesitated and went, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at next, Evil Queen. Now, sorry for interjecting again, Miss Red. I know it's your show, but I need to say something and then I can drop down and let anybody else come in happily. Corey doesn't know me personally, but I know of Corey. I worked on the scene for years. I was one of the main organisers for Blackpool Pride. It's all over the internet. Folk can go and look if they want. And based on that, you make friends up and down the country because you're interlinked with others. I have got friends off this app, not virtual friends, real friends who know Corey behind the scenes and knows of his actions to get him to where he is today. And they're not all good. Corey likes to use his money as influence. I'm basing that on what I know personally, not what's happened the last 2 days. Now, I seem to have a clash of personalities with Evil Queen. I think we're far too similar. We're too honest, we're too blunt, there's no bullshit. And I think that's why we're chalk and cheese and a lot of things I disagree with her on. You can't fault our blatant honesty. And you can't fault the fact that there's no bullshit with her. And that's why you know this wasn't a setup. What I do know is Corey, for a long time, has used his money as influence. Corey wanted to come to TikTok because Corey wanted the same kind of standing recognition that Evil Queen has got. When that backfired in his comments, Corey turned jealous, rebellious, done his antics that he's done for years off of this app. If Corey knew that Evil Queen's group was toxic, he was a moderator for 6 months. He knew exactly what he was doing. And then yesterday after it all went tits up, it was damage limitation on his part. So that's why he spent the full day on live when apparently he doesn't want to become a live member, bringing her down, getting into any boxes he could to try and make himself look better, because unlike Ollie, who I still sympathise with, unlike Ollie, EQ has got the financial means to say, no, fuck you, and leave with a suitcase and go and book a hotel somewhere else. I don't think Ollie is in that position. And that's why I wanted to ask him, but I don't feel we got the truth from him because Corey's there, and I think it's I think it's manipulation. I'm sorry.
He said if I wanted to get a flight home,
Let Ollie speak, darling. Go on, Ollie.
If you said if I got financial means to leave and go get a hotel somewhere else and then stay out here for a week on my own, probably not, no. But to get a flight home, I could manage to get a flight home, yeah.
Okay.
And that's what obviously you asked me, if I could get home, I could, yeah. Good.
Hi, Miss Red. Can I just say something? So I've watched all this unfold, right? Obviously, I'm a big fan of EQ. One thing I will say, she doesn't lie. She might be a lot of things, but she's honest. And this really affected her yesterday. Sorry, that's my dog. Really affected her yesterday. And Corey going from boxes to boxes, and even all his friends join in, threatening, transphobic, you know, with a passport, everything. Absolutely disgusting. For someone that doesn't want fame, you know, he went in everybody's lives that he could have done, brought every other creator he could. And even his friends, like one of his friends that came in the box, she was joining in as well. And I just think it was absolutely disgusting. If this was set up by EQ, she would say he knew what he was doing, and he'd done this on purpose to you know, to try and bring her down. You know, that's all he kept saying last night. I'm going to bring her to her knees, you know, I'm going to hit her. There's body shaming her. Absolutely disgusting. He needs to stay off this app because no one will touch you. No one will go in your lives anymore. And Ollie, I feel sorry for you. Absolutely feel sorry for you. You know, the way he chastised you on a live because you came into EQs, you know, free Ollie and that. You know, we were all bigging you up. I mean, didn't you sub to her as well? And then he absolutely chastised you like you're a little nobody in front of everybody. You know, do you not see that that's wrong? I get that you're in a foreign country, you know, and you will say anything because you're in that situation, you're with that person. So you can't say anything bad against him. But, you know, you do have to think because this is going to reflect badly on you as well. You know, the lies, no way was this set up by EQ. I love you, Chelsea. Thanks, Miss Red.
It wasn't because I know when I know her well enough to know when she is worried, and you know when she's worried, she's like, oh, you know, don't go anywhere, stay there. I'm going to leave my camera on, and that was genuine. It was genuine.
That's what I'm saying. Not all this is set up.
We watched EQ yesterday, and she was really shook by this. You know, she is an independent woman, but to be in a foreign country that you thought you were going to have a good time, good content. You know, you went out for food last night, you know, you could tell this really affected her. Like, you know, for someone to treat her like that is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I expected to wake up in the morning time, we have a conversation, go live, laugh it off, you know what I mean? And then obviously I woke up to a lengthy text message and it was so rude. You know what, Ollie? It was like, oh, well, I shouldn't have invited you. He wrote in that text message, if you've read it, I shouldn't have invited you here with my friends. I shouldn't have done, you can just go home tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I won't go home. And realistically, I should have really gone home, but I'm that hard-faced that I'm not going anywhere now because I've been banished. No way.
I think Corey's intentions was
because he told you not to go. It's because he told you to go home. That's why you haven't. Because that's what she's like.
So now I've got to find things to do now, Miss Red, and to keep myself going and live and stuff. And it's very hard work.
Yeah. Sorry, Ollie. What was that?
I don't know what I said. To be honest, I can't remember. What did I say? I think his intention was to fly you home, to be fair, not just say, look, get out of the villa and pack your bags and leave.
It's to say to fly me home, though, Ollie. That's what you're missing the point. He's got no right.
And he did admit, he said it himself, and I've read the message, and I've said myself.
And then he said it, and then he wrote at the end, I shouldn't have brought you out with my friends. So the reason why, Ollie, I'm so nice to you and about you is because of the first night. And why would I lie about one part about when we went out, you know what I mean? And he said he knew you for 2 years. Because he was telling me, he was the one who said, oh yeah, last night Ollie was knocking me saying stop, you know what I mean? Because obviously it was awkward and whatever, yeah. You know, so that's the only reason why I'm favourable towards you, because I know your intentions are good. So
like Ollie, I've got to be honest, Ollie, I really like you. I think you know, you're caught in the middle. You know, I think you do like Evil Queen, and you did, you know, you was quite happy to go in the live. He likes that, but I just think that, you know, Corey's influencing your decision.
Yes. When you fly home, Ollie, and you're in safety, we'll have a different conversation, I'm sure.
Anyway, I'm going to drop down now, Miss Red. Love you, Chelsea. We've got you, girl.
Love you.
Bye, Buffy. Has anyone else got anything to say in the boxes? We've got a few people in the boxes.
I'll take Ollie on a proper holiday.
There you go, Ollie. These?
I just find it bizarre how Corey was saying TikTok's not for him, but yesterday he was in every box on everyone's live, slagging her off, saying he offered to pay for her flight, which he didn't. Everyone heard that he didn't say that. I find him very manipulative, and watching him, I actually made my skin crawl. And I feel so sorry for you, Ollie, because I know deep in my heart that you're in trouble some sort of way. Well, that's my feeling anyway. That's all I've got to say, really. And Evil Queen, love you, Miss Red.
Love.
Thank you.
I just find it a bit all strange, you know, like something don't add up.
Yeah.
See, I've just come in. I know Ollie. Yeah, is Ollie in like some sort of trouble or something, or can he not afford to leave? Or
No,
what?
no, I'm not in any sort of trouble.
Right. So do I need to fly you home, kid, or what? What's
No,
going
bro,
on?
I'm not in any sort of trouble. I'll speak to you. I mean, I can speak to you now. Do you know what I mean? I'm perfectly fine.
Listen, I don't mind paying for your flight home.
No,
son,
but
just to
honestly,
get you home,
I'm perfectly fine. People are twisting things and saying things and making it out to be I'm held hostage or I'm putting sort of pressure not to say anything. I'll say what I want and I'll say the truth. Do you know what I mean? So I'm all right, but honestly.
Why don't you be, bro? Why don't you just be a legend? Yeah, fuck him off wherever you are now, wherever you hold up. Jump on with EQ and go and make some content.
Yeah,
I ain't held up anywhere though. I ain't held up anywhere.
Yeah, but it's boring. Come on, you need to be out there exciting. EQ's the place to be, mate.
No, mate, I'm all right here.
Right, no, listen, as long as you're all right though, yeah.
I'm all right.
That's all I was saying, yeah. Because I thought you was held hostage.
I'm not held hostage, mate, don't worry. Not like you'd be any good saving me anyway.
Fuck off. I've just offered to pay for your flight home, you cheeky shit. But no, listen, I'll jump down. I was just making sure that it was all right. That's all. I know Ollie, he comes to my stream and all that, that's all. Right. Love you, Miss Ed, beautiful lady.
Bye, PC.
See you later, Queen.
Bye. Has anybody else got anything they want to say, guys?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I've just come on basically to say I feel really sorry for Evil Queen. I think that the people saying this is a setup and stuff, they need to look at the bigger picture. Like if Corey was doing this to get himself clout or, you know, any sort of to become any sort of way on TikTok, the way that this has made him look sort of proves that it couldn't have been a setup, because actually it's made him look really bad. And as you know, a woman, imagining Evil Queen sat in another country by herself and potentially sat in her room at God knows what time of night, wondering whether this man's going to come flying through the door again and start shouting at her or, you know, whatever. It's quite a vulnerable situation to be in. And I don't think that that's the sort of clout anyone would want. So for me, I think it's so far from a setup. And actually, Evil Queen, I just hope you're okay.
Do you know what, Holes? People are saying in the comments, well, Evil Queen's been away before in a home, but yes, when that's planned and I've got things planned to do, this is very unplanned now. And like, obviously I'm at a loose end and a loss now, so I'm having to obviously think on my feet. Whereas if I was going on a planned holiday, then I'd know what I was doing. So that's the difference here. You know what I mean? This has been forced upon me.
Yeah, and it's quite an uncomfortable situation to be in. I mean, like myself, if I was going away, I'd want to be planned, know what I'm doing. And when you're in a different country, it doesn't matter where it is. You feel vulnerable already because you're not in familiar territory. So to be somewhere abroad where you thought you were going to be with someone and then you're now left by yourself, it doesn't matter whether you're in a 5-star hotel, whatever. It's not a nice situation to be in. My heart goes out to you.
I mean, and stuff, so I've got to be back by a certain time.
To be fair though, nobody said to you get out of the villa and leave. That was your choice.
It was implied, Ollie, it was implied.
Yeah, but you still packed up and chose to go. I think the best thing going back is obviously you waking up in the morning and speaking to Corey face to face about it.
And that's what he should have done with me. And let me just read this.
He's admitted that though. He's admitted that. He just said he worded the message wrong and obviously
all right, what about this part? But either way, regardless, I shouldn't have brought you out here with my mates. And then this one. But if tomorrow, if you're okay with it, can we both just come together, sort it out, do a live and tell the chat that we're going to cut it all short, just to allow me to collect my thoughts. And then I love and respect you, Maisie. I wouldn't discuss this with anyone, not even Ollie. So if you can do that off your own back going home, so it's natural, why should I be banished like that? So you think I'm not going to leave the next day, Ollie, after getting that message?
Yeah, but like we said, he's worded it wrong. I think the best thing to do in the morning was to pick him up on the message and say, look, what did you do about it?
Absolutely not. Who else in my position would have left instantly? DC told me to go the night before.
I'm sorry, but not being funny, it was too far gone. Like, there was no coming back from that. And I think any conversation, it was already too far gone. Like, poor Evil Queen already felt uncomfortable. And then she's in a situation where why would she want to talk it out and then still stay feeling uncomfortable? I think maybe a chat further on down the line would be acceptable. But I think right now, the best thing and the most sensible thing Evil Queen could have done was get out. So I'm not saying he said get out right now, but I think he didn't really leave her with much choice.
This
just seems
Liam
like
Lloyd
Evil Queen
misread is best
sorry, it
mate
just seems like
best
Ollie's
mate in
been
real life.
scapegoat.
So this Liam Lloyd's his best mate in real life. Just let misread know who she's talking to.
Can I just say one thing? Before Corey mentioned he was going to Portugal EQ, he also mentioned to me that it will be drama, and didn't know what that meant. I'm just because I don't know EQ and never watched her before Corey mentioned her. But when I was in EQ's live, I'm not sure if it was yesterday morning, she said we knew it was going to be drama. We knew it was going to be some sort of row, which this is a row. Maybe it was meant to be like a little...
said that on my live.
Little row. I don't know. But I think it's just escalated where the trolls got involved, and I think that's why it's gone so big, where I think it's only meant to be a little drama.
Corey knew what he was doing before Evil Queen got there. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and poor Ollie is going to take the crap for all of it by the looks of it. I watched all this, right, and it seems like Ollie's taking all the crap for everything, even though it seems like Corey's the
You
one
don't know anything, shut up talking.
Yes, Paul.
That's what it seems like. I'm sorry, but I've watched you all morning. I don't know exactly what's gone on, but it seems like this Corey knew exactly what was going to happen, and poor Evil Queen and poor Ollie's taking the brunt for all of it. It's like Corey knew exactly what he was to do before Evil Queen got there. He did this on purpose by the looks of it, and what I've heard in every case, it's like he said, and poor Ollie's taking the brunt for all of it, and so was Evil Queen. At the end of the day, he knew exactly what he was doing.
They both know that we're doing. It was all a plan. This isn't a plan. Obviously, it's escalated. That's what I'm trying to get at. The whole EQ leaving in the morning. That wasn't a plan either, right? The plan was to have a little stupid, pathetic argument, and then obviously in the morning, Corey picks up on it on EQ, and then they all solve it, and that's it. That's it sorted then.
But it seems like you're taking the brunt for all of it.
I've not took any brunt.
But that's what it seems like.
I've come in here to give the truth. That's what I've come in here to do. And tell everyone.
It seems like you're taking the brunt of all of it. And fair play to Evil Queen, right? She's gone on her own over to Portugal by herself, right? Probably to make a bit of content. And the thing is, that Corey's made her feel like a right dickhead. And Ollie's taking the brunt for all of it. And I feel so sorry for both of them. And it's sad how Corey won't come on here, right, to try and stick up for himself. Anyone else would. If they thought they was in the right, they'd straight on you and stick up for themselves. But he can't because he knew exactly what he was doing.
Guys, we do have Corey's joined the room. Corey, do you want a box? Because I mean, there's 7.7 thousand people in here, so there's no better place than to get your point across and obviously to speak to Evil Queen. I don't know, maybe we can have a solution today. So Corey, you're welcome in the box. If you want me to turn the comments off, you're more than welcome. But there isn't, any better place to do it than here, darling.
I have actually already told him as well, misread that, you know what I mean? He needs to compensate me. And I'm serious by that. People think I'm joking, you know what I mean? Like, I want £1,000 for accommodation and £1,000 compensation, and then I will be happy, you know what I mean?
Yes, Corey, come on, love, get in the box. So would you be happy to kind of move...
No, only cold hard cash will sort the situation because I needed to compensate, you know what I mean?
So what do you want again?
£2,000.
Right, because you paid £1,000 for your holiday and then you want £1,000 for the inconvenience and embarrassment.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
To be fair, I think that's quite, reasonable compensation. She's been slandered all over the TikTok place.
I think that's hideous.
You are?
I think that's hideous.
He said he cancelled my passport and everything, so you know, man.
And then there's the threats as well to docs and whatnot.
Yeah, he said he was going to give mine and Zach's number out if anyone wanted it, just to inbox him. He'd let everybody know where I was and everything. Like, he's done a lot.
Yeah, well, Corey doesn't want to join the box, guys.
You haven't seen me, have you, misread saying, this is exactly where they're staying, blah, 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 you know what I mean?
You're all... Misread, you're in it as well, like you have a pact behind the scenes or something, because you're forgetting everything here that she's threatened, that she has threatened herself, that threatening for me to kill myself, threatening for me that she get me the rope, threatening me with anthrax sent to my house, but you're all sticking up for this. Are you actually for real?
Well, can I speak,
Are
Dean,
you actually
please?
for real, Miss
Hang
Red?
on, darling.
Are you for real?
Dean, we'll mute you, love, because you've come in, shouting. So basically, we talk. Dean,
No, you always want to.
Dean, we're talking about the
Miss
Corey.
Red, let me speak.
Guys, I'm not being shouted at and having the box unmuted. So, guys, we're talking about the Corey and EQ situation. If Dean wants to come in and speak to Evil Queen about what Evil Queen has said to him, he's more than welcome, but I'm not going to be shouted at in the box, okay?
I have showed footage misread already, because what was happening was when I was there, Angie and Dean and Harley, who are obviously some of them are friends with CLA, don't like me. They talk about me constantly in the boxes every night. They analyse my lives, what I've said, who I'm around, and they're constantly going on and on and on all the time. So while I was with Corey, he joined their box, or something happened to whereas they were there, and I had no way to get away from them. You know what I mean? So somebody wrote in my chat something about what he's just mentioned, and there's a video footage, and I'll turn my camera on now and I can show you it, the footage which I'm referring to. I didn't say about it. I said somebody said, and they wouldn't let me speak, and it's got the speech bubble at the bottom, and I'm going, somebody said, and I'm trying to tell them what was said, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to get the footage now, because I did play it on my live, you know what I mean?
Guys, I'm more than happy to let Dean in. Please don't tell me what to do, but I'm not going to be screamed at in the box. I don't know Dean. I'm not going to be screamed at and shouted at. If he wants to come in and have a, conversation, I'm more than welcome to speak to him, but I'm not being screamed at in my box. Okay? If you don't like it, then exit the live.
A lot of people saying they've seen it, but I'm just going to keep looking now. 2 seconds.
Ollie.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty shitty of your friend to sit and watch you be not ripped apart, but taking the brunt in front of 8.1 thousand people.
I'm not taking the brunt. I'm just
No,
coming
but
in.
you are, Ollie. Please don't ignore that.
You
Definitely
know what I
are.
mean?
You probably you won't see it like that because he's your friend, and I get it, yeah. But he is literally sat.
I come in here on my own, off my own back.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He should be here to support you and this mess that he's involved in.
Corey's voice is his side of it hundreds of times. No matter what anyone says, and no matter what I say, no one's going to believe it. They're all going to believe EQ because she's got the platform, she's got the numbers, she's got the viewers. Do you know what I mean?
Not necessarily. I think people are just.
That's not necessarily true, Ollie, because if I thought for 1 minute that she was to blame, I wouldn't be defending her in here.
But can I ask you a question then, Miss Red? Do you still agree that you don't think anything was set up from the start?
I believe that maybe, obviously we all love a little bit of drama, and TikTokers that do live stream and provide content do set up certain situations, but I don't believe that this situation now is set up. I believe
now isn't, no, but it all started from the planned situation, and then when it got too much, that's when Corey sent that message, and then obviously he's worded it wrong. He's admitted he worded it wrong. He should have waited till she woke up in the morning and probably spoke to her face to face, and obviously sorted it out that way. And then obviously EQ took it the wrong way or whatever, and then she's gone, and this is how it's happened. But then you've got the trolls coming in and out, sort of stirring things up and mixing words. And apparently the trolls know best, even though they're not there. So they know the best, Joe. They already know.
But he's literally in the same village. Why don't you just take the phone off you and go, right, what is it you want to know?
But I'm on live. You don't need to.
But it's about him. It's not even about you.
He sat listening to you, Ollie.
Well, it is about me, apparently.
It isn't about you. We've all said we love you. We're not bothered about you, and you haven't done anything wrong. You're not to blame for any of it. We all know you're not involved. We know you're not involved. So where's Corey?
Well, Corey's in live, isn't he? So if he wants to join, he'll join. If you don't want to join, then you don't have to join.
But he's aware that you are in the box.
I'm sure he's aware that I'm in the box, yeah.
Yeah, it's been in the room.
Yeah, he's still, that's what, I get that you're a grown man, you can do what you want, you can defend yourself and own your own shit, but this is circulated around him. Yes, you're involved somewhere down the line, but he sat there. That is no friend, Ollie, I'm sorry.
And Miss J, nobody's actually holding Ollie to accountability for anything because he's not done anything wrong, so...
Exactly.
But I'm coming here to tell the truth. I'm the one that will tell the truth because I've got no one's holding an agenda against me. It's nothing.
Yeah, you've got financial manipulation because you just said you've only got enough money for a flight home. So obviously he's a friend. He's got money. He's not going to see you. Why the hell did he buy you over a £200 outfit the other day, love? Why did he buy you a £200 Hugo Boss outfit in the other day? Then you know what I mean. If like he's not financially controlling you.
Oh, I can't even hear you. Let me go out and come back in, please.
My best mate, Danny, who I've been best mates for years, a £300 set of outfit or £200, whatever it was, never.
Right.
So, if that's the case, then does that mean he's financially coming against me because me and Corey go out for food with a gang of
Because you're already doing your own thing. You know what I mean? You sat on a 30-win streak the other day. You're doing your bits. So, but Ollie's not. Ollie even said, "I wish I would have brought me decks out." So I've tried to give Ollie exposure because Corey doesn't want him having it. So I'm making sure Ollie's going to get all the exposure. And when Ollie is back home and this all goes tits up, I bet you will see Ollie back in Miss Red's box.
You're always welcome, Ollie. I think you're lovely, Ollie.
Yeah, I just think the whole thing's escalated the way it shouldn't have gone this way, and it's pretty stupid and embarrassing, to be fair. And I just think,
darling, it's escalated because Corey hasn't really shut his mouth up.
Corey went in the box, in Miss Red's box, and explained his thing then. He said, "Let you come in."
That's the only reason why I've just popped in, because yesterday he's gone on live from morning till night, slagging EQ down to the ground. There's 8.1 thousand people in here, and he can't even jump in and have his say. He's such a big fucking bollocks boy that, oh my God, watching this live it really wind me up, because he was giving her all the big and I am yesterday, dossing her passport all over the TikTok, putting numbers up, and he haven't even got the decency to get in the box and trying to defend himself a little bit. He's, oh my God, I'm so wound up.
Defend himself, Laura, but his fucking mate, like,
I know.
I don't. The friend that actually hasn't done anything wrong. Chelsea isn't saying he's done anything wrong. Ollie is actually probably one of the innocent parties in it. Do you know what I mean?
He is totally innocent, honestly, totally.
He's innocent.
Ollie was on live saying that he haven't got a clue that he was on live while Ollie was in the boxes, and Ollie's come down and said, "Where's the glass?" Like, I've been listening. I've had an earpiece in because somebody said put an earpiece in. I've heard Corey in the background whispering stuff. He's manipulating that poor boy.
he's not manipulating me.
But he's clearly doing something, because
He's not doing anything.
if he had a lot to say, he would be in this live now, telling everybody apparently what is the truth, and apparently EQ and him had to set up.
He's already told everyone already. He's already spoke.
There's 8,000 people now, Ollie. It's more than any live he's been on, or any. He's been in people's boxes and that with 6 other people all slating me off. I've not went in boxes with other people.
And 7.9 of them aren't going to believe anyone says. No one believes me. They're always going to believe you.
But nobody's holding you. They're not going to believe me. Let's hear Corey's side of the story. He's right there with you. What's he so scared of?
Can I ask a question? Let me do a quick poll, right? Who's heard Corey whispering in the background? Because I'm deaf. I can't hear them. Who's heard Corey? How do I do a poll? Oh, here it is. Happy face, you've heard him. Sad face, you haven't. Because a few people have commented this.
Somebody said put an earpiece in, and I put an earpiece in, and you could hear him.
Corey, come on, man. Like, we all know that you're listening. Your fucking mate is stood up here in front of 7.9k people, right? And regardless whether you think you're taking the brunt or not, Ollie, we're telling you that you are.
I've been on my own for the full life.
To see. I know you probably don't feel that because you seem to think that you've got a good friend in Corey. I'm not saying he's this horrible nasty man, but he should be in one of these boxes helping you, Ollie. It's not fair.
I don't need help. I can come in here and I can stick up for myself. And
no, but you're not the one.
Everyone's thinking he's manipulating.
Like you see it, and it's him. It's done the damage, no you.
Ollie, when you first come in, it sounded like you was reading a script. I'm not being funny. It was sounding like you was reading something which Corey had written. You were stuttering. You didn't know what to say, and
reading a script.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. When you first come in, it was like he had wrote down on a piece of paper, and you were saying what he had wrote down.
because I can't even read.
He wanted all the clout off EQ. He can't come in a box with 8,000 people. He was sub-chat jest. If anybody said anything wrong, he would kick them straight out. But he can sit there bad-mouthing her for nearly 12 hours on live. It's absolutely pathetic. Right, I'm going to drop down Miss Red.
Okay, thank you. Guys, can we have some love in the chat for Ollie? Because I just feel like Ollie's stuck in a hard place at the minute, and he's doing really well.
Let's build Ollie up, and Corey will really be affected.
I have a question.
I'm not stuck in a hard place. I'm perfectly fine. And the people that keep saying that, I don't get. I've come in here to tell the truth, and I've told the truth, and it's not money manipulating me or whatever everyone's fucking thinking they are.
People aren't against you. Please don't feel that way. Like, no one here is against you. I think, if anything, they're just concerned.
Well,
so as you lot were saying earlier, that Ollie was saying that everybody's going to agree with EQ. Now, I am a big EQ fan. I openly admit that. But when I first come across the live of what had happened, I thought, maybe EQ did do that. Maybe she did set it up. And I kind of sided with Corey at first, until I seen him going into everybody's live and putting EQ down. And then because of the live last night where I seen him speaking to you, Ollie, and then it got muted, that then changed my opinion.
Yeah, thank you, Katie. Well, I knew we weren't a set up from Evil Queen anyway. I knew because I speak to Evil Queen on TikTok and she showed me loads of stuff. But this is when I was coming for this Corey today because of the way he treated Ollie. Because Ollie wanted to go in Evil Queen's chat and unblock him. Ollie, had enough to not Ollie.
Morals aside, I shouldn't have gone in there, to be fair, because we did agree that I wouldn't go in, and obviously it's just stirring more shit.
You need to have that agreement, Ollie. Why? Why do you have to have that agreement? He's not your controller. Why have that agreement, Miss Red? Do we and you as friends?
And I'm in the wrong for that. I admit being in the wrong. No, I am. Because if I make an agreement with my mate and then I go back on it, then
okay. But have you got a personal issue with Chelsea? Have you got an issue with Chelsea?
Not personally, because
then what's then why should you have to stay out of her chat? You can talk to whoever you want to talk to. It's completely.
I'm not bringing Ollie into it in that way. I'm trying to build Ollie up.
The toilet. Sorry, go on.
I'm trying to thank you, Scotty. I'm trying to build Ollie's profile because I know that Corey doesn't want him going live. I've seen it. And forget the drama, Ollie. I've watched him say to you, "Don't be going live. You're not on live, are you? Are you live?" You know what I mean? Telling you not to join boxes.
No, I think that's more of a case of, obviously, if he wants to chat to me, don't want to. Say something online.
You know how to use TikTok, you know how to mute. You're a live streamer yourself.
You don't need to make an agreement, especially if you and EQ haven't had an issue personally. Do you know what I mean? You can still stay neutral, Ollie. It's okay to stay neutral.
Yeah, but we made an agreement. I won't go in the lives, and obviously I'll block whatever, and then.
But why? Why make that agreement?
I'm keeping out of it, and it was late at night. Started at 2:00 in the morning.
I requested you in the day and I heard you say, why can't I accept it? We all heard it on my live because I had you on another phone. I said, Ollie's live, I'm going to request him. And that's when I sent everyone over and the live got muted and then quickly both lives ended again.
But I feel as in when you invite me to a live and send everyone over, that's how it all, this is how I got.
I'm trying to big you up. He wants to be on a certain level.
Like that.
You do know that you're not going to be the first one that Corey's around, and you're not going to be the first lad he takes on holiday and does this to. And what are you going to do when you get back and finally something sinks in or something happens with you, and then you'll all want our support when we're already supporting you now? So don't be blocking me. You can go in any chat you want, and you should be able to be free, in my opinion.
So some of the chat is confused about the passports. Is there any passports that are being held?
I gave Corey my passport information to check me in on the flight because he paid for the flight, and he's trying to say that, if you've got someone's passport number, you can cancel the passport. He's trying to say he's going to cancel my passport on a live to everybody.
Yeah.
He won't do that, though. He won't do that.
But he still shouldn't have said that.
No saying it on a big platform.
Yeah, but people
like this,
say stuff all the time they don't mean to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you've just sat there and said that this was all a setup and Corey wanted it.
This isn't a setup. That's what I'm trying to get at.
No, but you said that Corey wanted it to end in the morning, but he still then went on that following day and carried it on when he could have just stopped.
Oh no, it's done it again. Sorry, chuck us out.
And the passport back.
Sorry.
Because it escalated. That's why. So he's going on live.
Yeah, but what escalated it? Because EQ did not say anything else about Corey, anything else bad
It escalated
that hadn't already been said.
But I've never slagged Corey.
Getting up in the morning and going
To
live.
this day, I've not slagged Corey. Sorry, Ollie. I've not even slagged Corey. I've stuck to the issue that I've left and that. And nobody can say they've heard me call him any names because I haven't. But he's openly said, yeah, I've never hit a woman, but and all this type of stuff. The aggression from him was absolutely ridiculous.
I was just watching your face drop lower and lower as he kept saying stuff.
So Chelsea, was there any part, because obviously we can all say, well, it's not a setup. Obviously it was a business setup, yeah? So that obviously the holiday, it was a business setup. But was there meant to be any staged drama and it's just gone wrong, Chelsea?
No, the agreement was I'd come out and I'd expose Corey to my large audience and kind of platform him. Because when you're, as Miss Reddle, when you're a big creator, Pearl or no too, if you choose to platform somebody, it's possible, you know what I mean? It's like a backdoor entry in, if you understand. So instead of having to grind and do that, he linked up with me being successful on this app. And I thought, right, free holiday to Portugal. I've never been to Portugal before. I'll go and do content and all that. And I literally told him to the T what I'll come out and expose you to all the people, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yeah. And then the drama with Gemzino happened on the first day and Angie in the boxes and all that. And he was panicking. And I kept reassuring him, Ollie, come back that. I was going, it's fine. Stop worrying. You want to be on TikTok, don't you? So you're going to have to be
Was that stage between did Gemzino know about?
None of that was staged.
No, Jay, in my mind, I know having beef with Gemsy, because that's what we do. So I knew that it was just that. So Corey was panicking, going, they're all saying this, that, and the other. And I'm going, stop worrying, because we know. I always argue with Gemsy, on this app.
Yeah, exactly.
So I knew that situation was fine. So in respect of, did I know that it'd be on the FYP with Corey? Yes, because I wanted him to get on the FYP.
Yeah, because obviously it's networking, isn't it? It's what you want.
Exactly. So that was the deal parts of it that I'd, you know what I mean? Like if any big creators come in who didn't like me, whatever, I beefed them, and then he can be involved because he can be in the boxes. I brought him in with Ems in the kitchen with bloody that girl. And Ems had so many people with Kennedy the other night. So I brought him into all the social situations that would make him platformed. Do you understand?
Yeah, and then he started worrying because he was getting a bit of, not hate as such, but some comments were like, Gemsy, whatever.
The hated comments came on the second night.
Okay, and he panicked, right? He got a bit worried because he thought, oh shit, I'm getting a bit of hate, and he's not used to it, and that's fine. But Chelsea knows what she's doing along with.
And I came outside, Ollie, if you remember when you went outside and on the Paddy's night one when that singer was singing, and I said, are you still all right with this? And he's like, I'm getting a bit of hate, and you can't deny this conversation because I'm telling the truth. I said, are you still all right with all of this? You seem to be he's like, oh no, it's fine, but I'm getting a bit of hate. I said, stop worrying about the hate. You know what I mean? You're gonna get it.
Yeah, we said, are you all right with this? Because that was a plan. Are we still all right with this?
No, are you still all right with this?
Hear Corey in the background when Ollie is talking now with my earphones.
Sorry for butting in. I've only come on just to say, Corey, listen, everybody knows you're sitting watching. Why don't you come and try and redeem yourself instead of letting your friend sit up here when he's obviously got nothing to do. He's got nothing going on with EQ or anybody else. Why don't you come up
he's
and
been
give
asked
your
and
side?
Also, you can't hear Corey in the background, by the way.
I can hear him. I'm going to drop down anyway, but I just think, Corey, you need to grow a pair of ears. If you can sit in a group chat with loads of other people and
you should come up and
not come up here, you're a wuss.
Because really, yes, you're looking like a big tatey when you won't come on and you've sent your friend on and you just, basically, you're looking like the rat that you are. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it as it is. For chucking a woman out and you keep hold of a passport things and that now. Please, come on, redeem yourself, grow a pair because you're sitting on the live all the time.
She's got her own passport.
Corey, all you'll be able to do in TikTok is come on and wear a mask when they don't know who you are. Because you've drew that much hate to you.
My opinion on this is EQ's gone out there on this business thing, yeah. Now, EQ doesn't need to have drama for clout with these.
She doesn't.
No, Ollie, shut up a minute.
Of course she doesn't.
Let me speak, Ollie. Let me speak.
Go on then, carry on with it, real.
Right. All Corey would have had to do was go and do, sort of touring things and stuff like that. because sightseeing and everything. EQ gets a lot of people in her room all the time. So regardless...
Not all the time, by the way. Carry on.
Yes, she does, and that's why I stuck to her for. Come on, Ollie.
Sorry,
That's why we made the plan. This is why we made the plan, because she had 500 people. She had 500 people in the
Well, I've
line.
never ever seen her with 500 people. It's
Just
always
500
been
people in the line, so we made a plan for drama. Next meeting, 4.5K.
I can tell you exactly. See, the thing is, like, everybody knows I always sit on thousands of viewers, and I just lost my main account, misread. And you know there's a transfer period when you go on your backup account to bring everyone back. Different with you because you do the 10 o'clock and everybody knows that's guaranteed every day. So and I thought, well, going away on this holiday would be great and stuff, obviously, like we've already explained. And my viewers were down because of the change of profile over. That's it. Discoverability.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
She was on lower viewers than normal.
Literally just discoverability, you know what I mean? And that was all my issue was, but they're playing on the fact that at one point on this holiday, there was 500 people watching and they won't drop it, misread. They're acting like I'm a nobody, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
No, we're not acting like you're a nobody, but I'm trying
You're saying
to say...
I get them views all the time. It's been one live, and that's
No,
why I'm so concerned. But that's why I was so concerned and everything, because I was questioning it. I would never question something out loud like that. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is actually very weird. And then I actually asked my audience as well. I said, why haven't you been tuning in? You're here now. And they were like, well, it was boring. It was absolutely boring. It wasn't worth watching. So, you know, stop going on about and clinging on to this 500 viewers.
We went into a boring bar because you was going live, and obviously we can't go into somewhere that's rowdy because obviously the people can't hear you. So we went into a boring bar on purpose as part of the plan. So
we were here to be live. We were here to be live. That was the whole thing, Ollie. So what you talking about?
No, listen. We went into a boring bar on purpose because that was part of the plan. We go into a quiet bar, then you say a comment on the live. Oh, this is boring. We had a better time with DG.
Such a liar. Everybody watch my live from start to finish.
It's not a lie.
While you're in the box,
They can watch you live because they weren't involved in the plan.
Because there was pipe down.
While you're in the box, Ollie, why doesn't he just grow up here and get a backbone and just come in? What can they do if he's getting too much stick? He can just chuck himself off. But for God's sake, come and try. Or he'll go live all day. Tell him just to come on. He's there.
Because I'm saying the truth, and the minute I get called the truth, it's all pipe cleaner. Look, do you know what I mean? You shouldn't like it.
My name's Pearl, not Love, Ollie.
No, because you're trying to call me a nobody as if I'm like...
I'm not trying to call you a nobody.
Well, that's not true, is it? No, you did. You tried to patronise me, so now you have got in my bad books, now you have fucked up. So you're trying to sit there as an absolute nobody. Let me finish. You're trying to sit there as an absolute nobody who's basically a rent boy. That's all you are, is a rent boy. And you're trying to come for my platform. Absolutely fucking not. You're the nobody, love. And I sat on 500 views because I was doing a transfer of profiles. So there we go. I'm back to my usual 3-4K.
So, Ollie, look what you've... Corey, look what you've done now. You're not a man, you are a mouse. When you won't even come on, and you can have your say, everybody else will mute up, you can have your say.
I never said you was a nobody. I said you were sat on 500 viewers, and the plan was...
You made the point of it. There was no plan about 500 viewers, because when I was on my own in the bedroom, everybody, if you notice, I was back up to me 1.7, and that was the comment that I made. I said, oh, everybody's back now, because I was away from them. Misread, I wasn't sat around the breakfast table, I wasn't with them.
You just twisted my words, you just said I called you nobody.
I was able to engage with my audience, you know what I mean? So, like, in that instance, I couldn't engage properly with people with them because they'd all go silent and it was so awkward around me. You know, like, so, like, I couldn't really, like, be free and be fun and chatty this and because I was very mindful that they were all being silent while I was live.
We were being silent because we're not, me and Tash were here.
Numbers as well. Corey's only going to get numbers. Why he's speaking about EQ? That's where the clout comes from. The minute all this drama quietens down, he's going to be back to fuck all again.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I want to say. So on that car ride home, when EQ was in the front and she connected up with DG, he called it. He said, you all look like you were coming home from a wake. That's what EQ was trying to say. That's what EQ was trying to say about what was boring. There was no energy from you guys.
There was no energy.
You looked shell-shocked.
It was late at night. We'd all been out all day. We've been on a boat. We've been fucking drinking all day.
Look, all the excuses, that's fine. Tick,
it's
tick,
not an
tick,
excuse.
tick, tick.
How's it an excuse? We were sat in a taxi. What do you want to do? Start a party back at taxi when there's some poor woman.
You're on TikTok, mate.
You're on holiday.
Get with the programme.
I'm not on TikTok. Who remembers
on
us in the
TikTok.
taxi
I
on the
don't
way
do TikTok.
home
I've
with
come from a
DC
holiday.
Dector and Bex? Who remembers that
idiot.
taxi ride in Benidorm, Misread, when I was on the way home with DC Dector and Bex, and we were chatting the taxi driver up, and I was touching him and everything. That was in a car. So you can't blame. It's your energies that are bad. Yous are the ones that are boring. I came out there and fulfilled. Shut up.
And
I
I've gone on a
came out
fucking
here
chilled holiday,
and
and
I
you've
fulfilled
come to
everything that I was meant to do.
It's what you've got. It's what you love.
I forgot I'm a moderator. I'll just mute you in a minute. Be quiet. You're forgetting that I've come out here and fulfilled everything I said I would. It's you who have turned take, not me.
No, because you never got the clout and he lost the battle.
But I don't get why you're lying. I don't get why you lie.
They're all lying because they're all in it together. And if everybody in these comments believes all of these together, that believe all of these people, Miss Red, Evil Queen, they're all in this together. Every single one of them. You're setting this up. You're all setting this up.
No, Dean.
Yes. No,
not me,
okay,
Dean,
so
Evil
Queen is allowed to shout like this, but to kick me out and we can't have our say, but she can have her say.
Yeah, but you're talking about a different situation.
It's the same situation, Miss Red. It's how it all began.
It's not the same situation.
It's how it all began.
Dean, don't shout at me, darling.
Dean, you can have that conversation with. Hang on a minute, Dean. You can have that conversation with Chelsea.
Crazy knows as well. Why is everyone lying?
Dean, I'm trying to speak. So, Dean.
Your
issue with EQ is with EQ. Miss Red hasn't actually done anything wrong. That's why you.
No, I'm not saying this, but the fact that they're all trying to turn everything like nothing is EQ's fault. It's not. She's always the victim. She never has any fault in any situation. She's always the victim. Always.
She hasn't gifted anyone for SEX, though, has she? She hasn't.
Yeah, but still, that do you think that it's okay for her to come to me, someone she doesn't know, to tell me to kill myself, and she'll send me the rope? I don't want any input in this situation whatsoever, but to tell me to go get myself a rope while there's kids watching, I think that's is that not absurd?
Did you not say it to me? Did you not say it to me?
Yes, I said it back the second.
Oh, okay, there we go.
The second time. The video's
and
there.
were you transphobic as well?
Listen, the police have the evidence, Evil Queen. The police have the evidence.
Yes, so you shouldn't be talking about it then, should you, if it's a police matter?
Yes, I can talk about it because I'm not slandering you.
You're impeding your police investigation right now.
Listen, yes, that's fine, and the police are involved. Let me tell you,
not involved.
Do you want me to get the screenshots up?
I don't give two shites. I could report a crime online today.
Yeah, listen, you're all trying to make out. Listen, I don't know what Corey is or what he isn't, right? But you're all just trying to put it all on him. You're always the victim, EQ. You have never ever. She's always the victim, and they're all in it together. Every single one of them. They're all teaming up behind the scenes. Yes, and if you're all stupid enough to believe these fucking rats, you're all worse. You're all fucking worse.
This is why you get kicked from the box, Dean. You don't need to be abusive, man. Zach, what are you eating?
Listen to it, guys, because I'm involved in no conspiracy theory, no stuff.
I want to say though, the comments need to decide who they believe in, because EQ, you've told me you're not lying, which. All right, you can say you're not lying. I can say you're not lying.
Corey needs to come in and they're listening to it from the horse's mouth. You're going to get good and bad comments. Let him come in and stand up for himself.
Why doesn't Corey know if he's known you for 2 years or 2 months? And then why it's all a bit all weird and sinister. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing weird and sinister though, is there?
But you've got plenty of bedrooms. Why are you sharing a bed with him?
Have we been through this? Where have you been? Where have you been? We've been through
breakfast. I've got a life.
No, all right, okay, yeah, you got a life. Obviously. Clearly not a good one. Anyway,
doesn't address it at all. There's now the whole apartment villa's empty now. It's just him and Corey on their own. Tash went home yesterday, and I left yesterday. And he's saying, when you said you wanted to stay in the main house, it took up the bedroom, so I just got in with him. I said, but what about the whole apartment at the end of the garden, which has got a kitchen, a cooker, everything that the main house has got? But he's making an excuse after the shoe, so he hasn't addressed it, Zach. So it's not a case of where have you been, because he hasn't even addressed it. He's just making lies up, saying that they're not sleeping together when they are.
That was where you were meant to be going, though. That was where you wanted to go. Be on your own, do your own lives. That's what we all agreed on.
I'm in the box.
And then you said, "Oh no, I'll stay in the main house." Right. Well, there's on's only 3 bedrooms in the main house.
Well, now they're the full house, so why are you still in the same room?
Look, the bottom line is this all boiled down to Corey getting triggered by the chat. and basically now, using misinformation to sort of make this into something that is much bigger than it actually is. All the other stuff is sideshow. This is just Corey. He should come in, he should have the conversation, because frankly, if he wants clout, there's 8.3 thousand people on this live trying to understand what has gone on. I just don't understand why he won't come in, Ollie, because basically you're getting it in the neck and it's not your problem, really.
So people are asking, why did Tash go home?
Because she's got kids.
Oh, okay.
So she only came for a 1 weekend.
Oh, okay.
So what's yours and Corey's relationship? Is it a work relationship? Is it a social media one? Like, what's he offered you? Has he offered you brand deals, product placement?
No, he's not offered me anything. We're mates.
Just really quickly.
He gifted you,
everything.
Didn't he? That's how you became friends, because he gifted you, isn't it, Ollie? Tell the truth. You met Corey through gifting.
Right.
Straight boys.
No.
Just really quickly.
I'm going to go and have my breakfast. I love you all.
Love you, Zach. Bye, Zach.
Bye, Zach.
Yeah, come in for the quick clout and go. See you later.
What we saw yesterday, I actually really liked Corey when he was in the box with Zach, and EQ was looking forward to this holiday so much with Corey. I thought, this is going to be a good pair up. Yeah. But yesterday, all of that kicked off. But everyone could make their decision on Corey by watching how he reacted on live yesterday. He hit so low below the belt with all the creators. It was disgusting. The lies that was coming out of his mouth. And then talking about Zach's teeth. Zach's got perfect teeth. I love Zach's teeth.
Who cares if he didn't have perfect teeth? What the fuck has that got to do with anyone?
What's a teeth got to do with
I
anything?
know, but that's what I mean. He just went on and on.
Following out, I don't know on your other accounts, AQ, but he's up there with you. Zach has got a massive following, so he certainly hasn't come in these boxes for clout.
And you know what? I'm starting to change my opinion of Ollie, because he's really being horrible about creators and saying that they need clout. What are you in here for? Nobody even knew you existed on this planet 2 days ago. So stop coming for big massive creators when you've only been known for 2 days.
I know the truth, that's why. I'm telling the truth and no one's believing it. You've got all these people who are brainwashed. They're all brainwashed by lies. They're brainwashed by lies, that's what it is.
What has it got to do with Zach? And you just said...
But that's why you've been in the box for 3. I was defending a man who won't come up.
I'll be in the box saying the truth that no one...
No, you've been here for 3 years defending him because he hasn't got a backbone. Let him come up and do his own dirty washing.
You're saying lies because you're saying Zach needs clout. Get your clout and go.
Paid you massively for this, Ollie, and you were a nice lad. What you taking all the shit for him for?
Can I ask how Lawrence got dragged into this, Ollie? Like, what does Lawrence have to do with it?
I don't know how Lawrence got dragged into it.
What does that have to do with it?
I don't know.
Because Corey was doing exactly the same to Lawrence as what he'd done with Evil Queen. He dropped Lawrence for Evil Queen. That's how it all come about. And again, Lawrence has got a massive following, and Lawrence is absolutely lovely.
Hi, can I just say something? None of this is making sense. I'm sorry, Ollie, but why would you go on holiday with EQ, who you know, and everyone knows when she goes on holiday, it's a content holiday, generally.
I didn't go on holiday with EQ. EQ got invited for Corey so they can do...
that wasn't up to Ollie, Courtney. That weren't.
Okay. But that's the thing as well with, Corey. He literally was in lives constantly all day yesterday going, she was even filming when she was eating. She was doing that. Like, hasn't he been a mod for her for 6 months? Like, we all know this.
Right. I don't get the point
I was trying to make as well. I don't understand that, Corey.
All the time. She didn't have to wait to come with Ollie to eat. She does it on a live all the time.
And that's
where is Corey? Why is Corey not coming into the box? I don't get it.
I think Ollie, you should. I think he does need someone up here that's in support of him.
He had all the mouth yesterday, bitching and calling everybody else all the names under the sun, but yet he can't come in now in front of all these people. Like, get your clout, mate. Like, you want the clout, don't you? So come in. Like, I don't get it. Like, he wants an audience, but yet he's trying to go the wrong way about it. I don't understand what he's trying to do. There's no.
Ollie, is there anybody that you want in the box? Because I'm just adding people. Obviously, I know Pearl, Courtney, and a few other people I've left in, but everybody else that I've added, like, it's just Josh, Kelly, Mia.
No.
I don't know if these are for Corey, so do you know what I mean? So I'm just adding people.
I don't want anyone. I'm a nobody, so obviously.
You're not a nobody, Ollie. I hate it when people say that. Don't say that.
Everybody's for somebody. Don't say that. You are a somebody.
I just came to say, like, anyone that watches TikTok, Evil Queen specifically, you know how toxic the TikTok chat can be. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone sees it, the trolls. It is part of this app. So I feel like to say, oh, you know, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, for Corey to say that, or he didn't know what was going to happen, or he couldn't hack it. Like, he's sat and modded Evil Queen's chat for months. You know what I mean? He knew exactly what was going to happen.
No, he was saying that.
I can't hear anyone.
Oh, JC, you need to restart your app.
I'll jump out and come back in.
Yeah, you can't hear me anyway.
When he said that, what he meant by that was because when we agreed on the plan, right, the plan was obviously to cause a little drama and then the viewers go up or whatever, because obviously EQ was on 500 viewers, do you want more viewers? Anyway, so...
look at what he keeps saying, the little gaslighting. I hate you now, you know. You've got it in for you now. How dare you keep coming on my platform like
I can't hear no one.
That is what you said.
Let me reset my app.
You
said you was on 500 odd viewers and obviously...
And the reason that somebody brought up that I was eating on the live, like Pearl just brought up, is because that is what I do and everybody knows that. So the fact that Corey's made an issue, hang on, the fact that Corey's even made an issue and said, oh, she was even eating on live and you're in agreement. Well, yeah, of course I was, because everything's on live that I do.
Yeah, right.
And something that I always do. And stop making out, because she was sat on 500 viewers. You've never even seen 500 viewers in your life, you cunt.
Jazz, don't swear, darling.
Can't say that.
Oh, I love that word, Ollie. Do you?
Charles, can you use Kent?
Sorry, Miss Reggie.
It's okay. I just don't want to get a violation.
I think it was Maya that said we all know what this side of TikTok's like. I mean, we know how toxic it can be. So I don't get how you could want to be part of it, but then as soon as it gets thingied, but you wanted to set up a drama. This is why it doesn't make sense, Ollie. You're saying that a drama was set up, but now Corey can't take that set up drama happened.
Like that is on Corey though. That's
no. I know, but that is what Ollie's saying, that this was a setup.
It was a setup. Not all this escalated bullshit isn't, right? But at the start, it was all a setup, get the views up, get the drama starting, do you know what I mean? But then when it got
that doesn't make sense though, Ollie, because he's not here now and there's more views
listen,
than ever has. So it doesn't make any sense. Listen, you're not listening.
I don't want to listen to you.
I don't care.
If he comes in here right now, he's explaining himself to people in front of 8.4k people. Yeah, listen, it does. No, Ollie, chill. Listen, it does make sense, though, because if he comes in here now, when he comes in here now, his clout's gone. Yeah, because the reason why he's not coming in now is because everyone then speaks about it. Everyone's here. So when he goes on live later on, because he's not been in here, all these numbers from in here go when he's live, say, why didn't you join the box? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? He's doing it for clout. Yeah. That's the reason why. Ollie, listen, you're a respectable lad, yeah? Just shut up 1 minute. Ollie, shut up 1 minute, right? You're a respectable kid, yeah? Right, I like you. I don't like the way that you're talking to Pearl, EQ, Miss Red. Listen, there's 8.4 thousand people in here. You're a nice lad, mate. Don't let that little weirdo make you out to be something like that, because you're a sound guy.
I've been in here for I don't know how long now, stupid amount of time, and no matter what I say or what I have said, no one's believing it. That's what I'm getting angry.
That's TikTok, bro. That's what TikTok's about. People have opinions, bro. Not everyone's going to believe what you say. People are going to watch EQ and believe what she says.
I'm not reading the comments. I'm not about the comments. I mean, the lies that evil that's coming out of everyone's mouth.
But bro, this is what TikTok's about. This is what TikTok runs off. Do you know what I mean? It's people saying what they're saying.
Drama. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is, don't you change as a person and start having attitude with women just because people are annoying you or saying shit. Do you know what I mean? You're a respectable lad, mate. I don't want you looking an idiot in front of so many fucking people. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, but when you repeat yourself 5,000 times over and it's not sinking into anyone's brain, it does start getting pretty annoying.
That's what I wanted to say. Like, at the start of this live, everyone seemed like they were quite in support of you, Ollie, and then it just seems to have, you've just dug yourself a hole almost, and because Corey isn't here as well, obviously it just seems to be getting
Corey
worse, and you're
is
getting
beside him, giving him the
defensive.
eyes, and that's why Ollie's gone the way that he has.
Corey's not beside me. I'm on my own.
He is there with you, Ollie, darling. I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
But the difference is, Ollie, you're in here right now, yeah, and you had so many people in here loving you at the start, and then now it's switched on you. But you could have done so much better from this, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Because you obviously wanted to be a TikToker yourself, yeah? You've got the numbers for it.
Tell the truth, though. That's what I've come here to do.
You come in to tell the truth, but then you had everyone on your side in a way. You can still tell the truth, yeah? You're not saying that you can't say the truth. But what we're saying is, you've come into the start and then you've literally just had everyone flip on you because how you're acting about it. Just say the truth. You've said the truth and say, well, this is how I feel. But realistic from everyone else's
platform, which is quite annoying, you see, because he's mocking my platform and everybody knows I've got a successful
Like, end of the day, Ollie, no one's in here for clout right now.
I know, Jack, but when you get everyone in here coming to me, do you know what I mean? It's a bit...
Exactly, this is why Corey should be in the box. Ollie, you were sounding lovely, just like what JC's just said, but now you're digging yourself a hole and you still could be a good creator if that's what you want to be. But stop letting Ollie dictate to you, Corey dictate to you and poking you in the ribs when you should be saying something else. Put him on it, let him be a man. Come on there, Corey, get yourself on.
He's not next to me. He's probably watching live, but he's not next to me.
In essence, Ollie, EQ hasn't actually done anything wrong. And there's been times where, I mean, fucking hell, me and her have gone head to head and all. Generally, in this situation, I don't believe, yes, I do believe it was a business thing. It was a business setup. It's obviously gone wrong because of, obviously, Corey. But she hasn't actually done anything wrong. She left the hotel. She'd gone, but he had still carried it on all day yesterday.
Villa.
Can I just say one more thing?
Villa.
Everybody's saying in the comments, why is nobody listening to Ollie? Because it's not Ollie's argument, it's Corey's. Corey sat beside him, we can keep hearing him every now and again, and he should come up here and defend himself, but he'll spark lives up later. But listen, Corey, it ain't going to last forever, baby. It's going to, after you stop speaking about EQ, because you will get sick and people get sick of listening to you, your views are going to go back down and drop. Just be a man, come up, have your say, and be done with it. And then let's see who's got the clout.
Thank you, JC, by the way. But like, it's like that. This is the problem.
Everybody, bye.
This is the problem. It's Corey saying as well. He's going, but she's been live. But this is my job. I'm always going to be live. So obviously, people are seeing what happened. They're going to talk to me. But he's not even platformed, let's say. So he's sitting there in boxes with 6 other people, and they're all slating me. So that doesn't look good for a start because it's a gang up. Then I'm on my own, sitting on my own live, which I always do every day. I eat on camera when I'm on holiday. I'm always live. So I've not actually changed anything I'm doing. But he's questioning the fact that, well, she's live. Of course I am. This is my job.
Yeah.
He'll sit on live and he'll be answering phone calls to clients and stuff, like information that shouldn't be said on live in front of thousands of people, as he's already stated. So I don't understand why he thinks it's not all right for like the likes of EQ to sit there and eat food on live. It's a job. It's a platform that she's promoting.
No one was bothered about eating food on live. It was the fact that we was all at the dinner table and me and Tasha felt awkward because obviously we can't say certain stuff. We can't have a conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's
then the difference there is, bro, is like he doesn't own you. So if you wanted to go live and do your own thing, that's not his problem to say that. He doesn't own you.
Someone else here, Tasha, Corey's mate, and we'll sat at the dinner table. This is what I mean. And obviously, she was live. I get that. That's a job. That's what you do. That's your business. That's how you make your money. I get that, right? But me and Tash felt awkward because there was Corey live and there was EQ live, and then we were just sort of sat there like thinking we can't speak because they're on live and we can't say stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Corey was live as well at the same time, Ollie.
I know he was. I just said that.
But in all fairness, when Evil Queen got invited, you know, what's his name? Corey would have known that EQ would have been live because she's a content creator. So I don't understand that. Invite a content creator to do content.
Hence why Corey put in the message to EQ. I shouldn't have brought you out on this holiday with my friends.
And how shit that to do for somebody to get somebody to
feel awful.
Country. And then, I'm not just something you can, you've just returned from the shop. You just buy something off the hanger, get it home, try it on. Oh, this is not for me. Bye bye. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's on Corey. He invited her to go. He was very aware of the business deal that they were doing, that she would help promote his page, etc. They would be live a lot. And again, that's not on you, Ollie. That is on your
but
friend.
what I'm trying to get across is, obviously, yeah, like I'll go through it again. So obviously the plan was her to come out, me and Tash on a holiday, a chilled holiday, and then obviously what we did on the first night. Second night it was we'll plan some drama. So the drama was planned obviously for EQ to say something about Corey on live. So we purposely went into a boring bar where it was quiet so she can go live, and then obviously she said something like, "Oh, this was boring. I had so much better fun with with DG, sorry," and then it was a case of that. But then people from EQ's live were going into Corey's live and saying stuff, and that's when it got too much for Corey. So then that's when Corey's pulled up on it. EQ's gonna. That's when remember he came out and said, "Are you still all right with this? Are you still all right with going with the plan, whatever?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then obviously it all kicked off when we was on with DG in the back of the taxi and stuff like that. And then we got back here. Everything was. It went a bit. It sort of escalated a bit. The plan wasn't there sort of anymore. It all sort of escalated, and then.
But the plan wasn't there anymore. But you're saying the plan went ahead. So you're saying before we went out, we planned to talk. Say that I'd had a better time with DG. So all that happens. If that's
so that was the plan, though. That was the plan.
Ollie, if that's the case, then and you're saying this is what the plan was. That happened. So what was Corey's problem?
Yeah, that happened, and then we all got back to the villa. You were still like, "Are we still all right going along with this?" Do you know what I mean? Right? I've gone into my room. Corey's still on live, and DG was on live with you, and I said, "Oh, is DG oblivious to this? Is he on the plan?" And FYP Insider had that recording. He posted it onto his page, and you even admitted this earlier, EQ. You messaged that FYP Insider and told him to.
No, I didn't message. I was live.
All right, well, you told him to delete the video, and he's gone and deleted it, and he's denied deleting it. He said he don't know nothing about it. Well, he does, because I've seen the video, and you've even just said you told him to delete it.
So just take a break. So for context, everybody, this video...
Kind of finished, yeah, so I'll finish, and then...
so rude.
And then I'm talking. Let me just finish, and then you can speak, please.
Yeah, you can have small breaks though for me to answer and respond. You can't just. Let me just
finish fully. Let me just finish fully, and then obviously you can tell everyone. And then, so Corey's lie down in bed at night, and then I don't know. I didn't even know he sent you the message. He sent you the message, and then obviously everyone's heard the message. I'm guessing they have. You've seen the message in the morning. I've admitted. I've said, look, he worded it wrong. Corey's admitted he worded it wrong, or maybe he shouldn't even sent you the message. You should have just woke up in the morning and spoke about it face to face and said, look, maybe it was a bad idea doing the plan, whatever. It's escalated and it's not for him. But obviously, he sent you the message. You've got up in the morning, packed, and then obviously checked yourself into the hotel, which makes like out on live to everyone else that he's kicked you out the villa, and now you're £1,000 down because you've had to book yourself into a hotel. Do you know what I mean? And this is where it's all kicked on from that.
So you've just said that this big plan was to happen by your own words.
You're denying the plan.
Am I allowed to speak now? Because you've just told me to shut up while you were speaking. So this is my time to respond, is it not? So then you should be quiet. So if you're saying we had this big plan, then that plan went ahead. And at what stage did it become uncomfortable if it was the plan? You know what I mean? If it was the plan and you're trying to tell everybody that we had this big plan, nothing went off track. Apart from Corey, then, if that's what you're trying to say, you know what I mean, happened.
Corey said he felt uncomfortable with.
But why, if it was a plan? If we'd agreed, if I'd come out and checked and all that, you know what I mean?
Because
like
the viewers didn't know.
Hang on, love. I need to finish my fucking sentence. You're not allowing me to respond now.
You asked me a question, though.
No, I didn't ask you a question. I'm talking rhetorically. I'm saying to you, so you're saying this, and then it happened, and you're saying I've went outside and I've checked whether everything's all right and the plan's going to go ahead, and I've been told yes yet again. So that's what you're claiming to be have happened. So therefore, what are you talking about? It doesn't make sense.
So can I answer now about the rhetorical question?
Can I just put butt in here? Sorry. I love you, EQ, by the way. But what I don't get is I've just been listening to this, but Ollie, you've changed your story a couple of times.
I've not changed my story.
Yes, you have. You've sat there. Sorry, I've got a cold, so I'm struggling to breathe. You've sat there and you said EQ and Corey was live, and you and your other friend was awkward. Why not move then to go and have that conversation?
We're at dinner. We're at a dinner table eating.
Right, well,
you
knew what was going off. You knew what was going off when EQ come on this holiday. EQ is known for going live.
We knew that the EQ was planned to come out, obviously, to help Corey build up his viewers and build up his page and help him with live whatever. Yes, we knew that. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So
And
why complain about EQ going live? And then Corey
wasn't complaining. We
just
felt a bit awkward around the dinner table when we're trying to eat, but we can't have a conversation. That's what.
But do you know another thing that I've noticed as well, Ollie, being sat here, everyone defended you, especially all the females, and then you was all right, and then all of a sudden it's like a button had got switched, and you just like went off on one.
Yeah, because I'm getting
all these women, and do you know what?
Probably because he's being paid to say what he's saying. That's why he's probably being paid to be saying what he's saying.
Listen, Jamie, in respects to him feeling awkward around the dinner table, with like say me and Miss Red. If we were at the dinner table and EQ and Miss Red was there, and it was me and I don't know someone else that wasn't a creator, like a live streamer.
It does get awkward.
Yeah, of course he will. He's not a live streamer. He doesn't. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't do the content thing or whatever. So when he's not, that's not something he's used to. So you can't go at him for something that he's not used to doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's
getting berated off the back of that, though. You know what I mean? I'm getting berated for being live when it was all expected. So the fact goes back again to why isn't Corey here? Why is Ollie answering things Corey needs to answer? It's a joke.
Wasn't getting berated, to be fair, though. It was just more of a case of me and Tash, bless her. We just felt awkward, and it was like a case of.
That's fine, but again, Ollie,
Corey then he invited you, knowing that I was.
That's on Corey again.
I did not say anything to you, Chelsea. I didn't say anything to you about us feeling awkward.
Corey, so why
I didn't want to make you sort of feel like you're doing something wrong. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's your business. That's what you do. You do TikTok.
But Corey has been saying that in boxes all day yesterday. She was live while eating, but then he was live while eating as well then.
Yeah, no, Ollie's saying it about Corey as well. He felt uncomfortable with that as well. He's not saying just Chelsea, he's saying Corey as well. He didn't like it.
No, but Corey was using that as a negative about EQ.
Courtney, Ollie, EQ, like Corey was already aware of what that was going to involve, her being on live stream, him being on live stream. So if anything, again, Chelsea obviously just wanted the holiday. Do you know what I mean? It was a business thing. She got a lovely holiday out of it. Corey knew the business plan. Yeah. So then I'm sorry, but it's on him that he's made you feel that.
He's admitted in the text that he put to Chelsea that he's made the mistake, and obviously that he shouldn't have brought either us with Chelsea or Chelsea with us. Do you know what I mean? He's admitted that. And obviously, he said that himself.
Sorry guys, can I just interject? As I'm bringing you like top entertainment this morning, guys. We have a perfume target there. Could you get a few perfumes up for me, please? Thank you. Come on, carry on, guys.
I'll just say one thing and then I can jump out so someone else can come in. But I completely agree with what Jay was saying. Like, this is TikTok, do you know what I mean? Like, people are here for the drama. No one cares about how everyone feels as a person individually, do you know what I mean? Like, the trolls and that, they're just here to see it kick off and for the drama and that. Yeah. And I think Corey might have maybe seen how, when things were all well and good, he wasn't getting that clout. So they thought, we've got to kind of create something here so that people do get attention, because the drama on here is what gets people talking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, look at us now, 10,000 people.
Yeah, we love it. But again, like I say, I just don't think that I understand that you're going to defend your friend Ollie, and listen, that's well within your right. But in essence, you strip it back. EQ hasn't actually done anything wrong.
She hasn't.
Not to me personally, no.
Not to Corey. Like, she just got invited. She just got said, "Do you want to come? I want, a little business deal. You can up my social media, blah 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 blah, networking." And then he's completely he's gone crazy, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry, it was a business venture, a holiday for Evil Queen, and Evil Queen stuck to her end of the bargain. DG, jump in the box, please. Come on.
I think it's because it's sort of made Corey look like a bad person, because everyone it basically looks like Corey's kicked EQ out of the villa, even though he's paid for everything. Do you know what I mean? So it looks like he's flown her out here and then kicked her out. Do you know what I'm saying? On her own. That's why.
That's what's happened. I've read the text message millions of times. Yeah, he said, "I shouldn't have invited you out. Can we make out like everything's fine? Go on live on TikTok, and then you just act natural and go home." Who is he to tell me to go home after he's flown me out here?
He said go home Tuesday. His intentions were...
my phone's not working.
I wouldn't want to buy me a flight. I don't need him to buy me a flight or that. I'm not being banished home. Don't be speaking like
but
that.
he's paid for you to come out, so obviously it's the right thing to do is obviously pay for you to
flight on Ryanair, love. Not even British Airways. On Ryanair, a flight, budget airline. Stop acting like he's paid millions of pounds or something. And I was only in the villa 2 days, and then I've had to pay £1,000 the next day myself. So I haven't had no free holiday. No one's done nothing for me.
No,
I paid £150. I paid £150 for that meal in the roulette thing. And also, when we went to shop the day before we got on the boat with all your Coronas and all this, that, and the other, I paid for all that too. I paid my way, love. So stop acting like I'm getting.
Can I just say, you actually drunk them Coronas, by the way. I was actually pretty good. But yeah, anyway, you bought them, so that's okay.
I said there was more stuff included in that shop, and it comes to about £56.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Did you offer to pay? Did you have to pay rent, boy? You know, you never.
I still pulled my weight on the holiday though. For a meal, I paid that.
Oh, you've done bugger all. You're just a rent boy, pipe cleaner, as he says you are.
All right then. Back to the abuse.
I mean,
is that what he said that he is, Charles? Is that what Corey said he is?
His little nickname on live, ask the chat, is pipe cleaner. Come here, pipe cleaner.
That's funny though, isn't it?
To be fair, you know, my own personal opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong with getting paid for it. Do you know what I mean? I give it away 3 days a week for free. Do you know what I mean? If I could get paid for it, I'd be a fucking millionaire.
He's acting misread though. That's the problem. It's not the problem what he's doing. Everyone's free to be a rent boy if they want, but like he's denying the fact. It's weird.
Yeah, but it is weird how you're saying it. To be fair, if I'm not.
And what have you got to make of this situation?
Bank balance if you want, I can show you any transactions from Corey.
I'm not gonna lie, I've just woke up from a nap.
Well, morning, sweetheart, are you okay?
I heard it all going off. I was like, what's going on here then?
So you've been on holiday with me. Am I this person that they're making me out to be?
You're a bit tight. No, I'm only joking now.
They're saying I don't pay me way down and I've had a free holiday. I've had nothing free.
Anything.
She's actually quite generous, you know. Like even when the first, fucking hell. I tell you what, Dave's tighter. Jesus, Dave got on the plane and was trying to get EQ to buy him perfume.
He bought a cigarette, you know what I mean? Never asked for the money back. And everywhere we went down, I've always paid me. And didn't you remember Dave Duran said, "Fucking hell, you're loose with money because I'm so generous." So the fact that they're making me out to be, she had a free holiday. I've had nothing free. I've been inconvenienced of anything, and now I'm in a country on my own trying to think of content and live inspiration. It's disgusting.
I'm not making it out to be anything though. I'm not saying.
You're saying Corey paid for everything. No, he didn't. He paid for a Ryanair flight for me.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I said he paid for you to come out here. That's what
I could have paid for it myself though, and then he's discarded me like an old rag. You're missing the point.
He's bought you out, right, for content and obviously to help him on the app and do lives and all that. I get that.
Help him. What have I gained out of this, love?
You just said.
Now you're not getting anything
out for content and to get him on the app. Then so why is everyone so unsure and you felt uncomfortable that he was going live if she was brought out for content and to build him on the app?
It wasn't uncomfortable about the whole live. It was just that was just the one instance at the dinner table, and obviously we've sorted that. Do you know what I mean? We just felt awkward because obviously you try to have a meal and you can't really talk, and do you know what I mean?
But I'm getting berated about the DC Dector by Corey on his live, by him now, and then they're trying to mock, saying, you were sat on 500 viewers during one time of this holiday, because I was transferring profiles over. I just suffered a big loss. You don't understand TikTok, Ollie, obviously, because you're not a big creator.
No, I'm not. No, small boy.
For fuck's sake.
Well, anyway, DJ, can I ask you a question? Did you see that video of me saying on live to Corey, or does DG know about this, or is he oblivious, this, that, the other?
What, what, are you speaking to me there?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said, somebody said you said this is all a plan, and I know about it.
Yeah, did you see that video on, I think FYP inside it? Well, he did, he posted it. Did you see that video?
No, I saw people were putting it in my chat.
All right.
So what they did, DC Dector as well, me and you were live outside, they had a little chat and Ollie walked into the bedroom and said, does DG know about this plan? And that you've set me up, love.
I didn't walk into the bedroom, I was already lying in bed, Corey was on live.
Well, however it happened, it occurred, love, so semantics really, like it happened, didn't it, the conversation, how you just said it happened. So I was live with DG and I would never involve DG in something behind his back. I'd tell him, I'd text him and he'd go along with it like if it was banter, because he's fun like that. So I could have just said to him, listen, I'm going to make everything awkward and I'm going to leave. And he'd be like, yeah, game for that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep. So you're trying to say that because you've said a word in a room that it's gospel, it's not.
All right, then. Why then did you message or say to FYP Insiders to delete the video? Hello? Anybody there?
She's been muted.
We've got some new people in the box. Hi, Katie, Chelsea, and Queen.
Hi. Sorry, can I just answer that question? Sorry.
Of course you can, Chelsea.
What's the question again? Sorry.
Why did you tell FYP Insider to delete the video?
Because Corey was on a live and he was turning around and saying the proof is there, everybody, that it's a setup. And I said, they're trying to use this like it's proof. It's not. Just because you've walked into a room or he's walked into a room and something's been said doesn't make it gospel. So I said, do me a favour and delete that, because they're trying to use that as if like that's some big major thing that I've been caught out or something. So you are trying to manipulate the For You pages and the screen recorders.
Okay, so on speaker, yeah. So can we get that video reposted then, so people can make their own assumptions on what?
He said he hasn't even took
It's called FYP Insider, right? I don't get why he can record all this sort of private content, but then if you tell him something, he's got to delete it. Do you know what I mean? I don't really get that.
He's been in the box earlier and he said he couldn't actually find the video and he hasn't deleted anything. So he was asked. Yes, he did. Everybody was here. Everyone was here. He said, I record everything and situations that go on, and he didn't actually go and do anything, I don't believe, because I only seen the one comment where I said, it's FYP Insider here, and I questioned the video because you and him are trying to spin everything and say, oh, look, see, because I've turned around and said, does DG know about this? That's factual then, and we've all got to believe it. Absolutely not, Tosh.
I didn't even know he was on live, and I said, it's just DG.
Whatever, you knew we were all live. We were live the whole night. We just battled on TikTok.
No, because he just come into my room. I was sat in the room and he come in. I didn't
you
even
knew
know
we were live, full stop, end of story.
And you told him
Can I just ask, do you feel okay in the box?
No.
What?
Do I feel what? Sorry?
Do you feel okay sat in the box?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm getting a nap.
You don't feel attacked?
No, I feel fine.
Okay, I just want to check up on
Corey's
you.
in the live, so if he does want a box, then he can to come and actually help his friend. I know you're saying you don't need help, but it's actually just decency, Ollie, that he is to come in here and support you. So I'm just putting it out there.
And maybe Evil Queen and Corey can bloody sort this mess out. Corey, basically, Evil Queen's willing to forgive and forget if she is compensated for all the hardship she's been put through on the ticketing place and in the Portugal place. Yes.
So basically, DC Dector, I've said I'm willing to forget about it all if you compensate me. So I've paid £1,000 to stay here because he flew me out here, remember, and has created all this. And he's talked about me, he said he'd dox me passport, me number, he'd cancel me passport, whatever he's been saying, and £1,000 for compensation. So £2,000 and it all goes away, love.
Well, you know, it's a fair price. She's had to pay £1,000 for an hotel.
No, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at it. You know what? She just tickles me. That, you know what it is. We can be sat there and she's just so.
I love you, DC.
She's just funny the way she says stuff. You know, I'll tell you, listen, if you don't compensate me, then, you know, this can all go away like, poof, gone.
I want compensating as well, guys. We've had a terrible morning.
So yeah, this is the question. Like you said, it's ridiculous there, though, yeah. But imagine if your mate, this Corey guy, is your friend, yeah, invited you out on a holiday, all paid for, everything else, and you got there, and then he told you to leave. Would you stay?
No, but he won't tell me to leave, though.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying to you. If he told you to leave, like he has done to EQ, would you then stay?
I probably would, yeah, because I wouldn't be before to leave. No way I catch up myself into £1,000 five-star hotel, do you know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying, you know, so obviously EQ's been put into a situation where if someone told me to fucking leave when they've invited me out there, I'd pack my bags and I'd be gone.
He didn't say leave, though. He didn't say leave.
See, because it was very implied. It was like, yeah, can you just act natural on live, basically, and like sort it all out, and then naturally you go home tomorrow? Why should I be banished when I was invited here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we've been through this. He worded it wrong. He should have just.
No, he still said it. That's why I left. You're missing the point, Ollie. How it was intended isn't how it come across, and it made me leave. So you don't.
Do you not think you could have woke? Do you not think you could have woke up in the morning?
I want you to leave. But I don't want people to fucking ridicule me for it. So please, can you just act natural? Is basically what he was saying.
Can I just ask something?
EQ, couldn't you just woke up in the morning and think, right, you know what, I'm going to speak to Corey about what
I spoke to my good friend DC Dector, and I asked his advice what I should do. What was your advice, DJ?
Leave.
Yeah,
Thank you, and JC's just said it.
From what he said that night, like you know, because he was even on the other live, you know, it was.
Dan, you didn't send the message. You didn't send the message to EQ. So the right thing to do in my eyes is wake up in the morning and then go speak to Corey face to face and see what he meant by the message.
I wouldn't have even stayed overnight. The way it was, you know, it was like children. The way, you know, she was in the other room, and it was like you were like sort of, you know, between her and your other friend Tash and stuff like that. And so she was like, you know, you were saying on the live, oh, she feels uncomfortable. She knows she can pack her bags and leave. Like, you know, you were talking like that, and like, fucking hell, if I heard that, I'd have felt majorly uncomfortable. Like, I'd have got off there and then. There's no way I would have stayed.
I don't recall anyone saying that. Just saying.
Samantha in the chat, he just said he couldn't afford to leave. I've just told you already, sweetheart. I've offered to pay for Ollie for a flight home.
I don't want to leave. That's what.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, you know. Yeah, if Dan messaged me, Dan, you know exactly this. Yeah, if you messaged me and said to me to leave somewhere, yeah, would I wake up in the morning and go to you? What did you mean about that message, mate?
Because it wasn't worded, you shall leave tomorrow. It was worded, I'll get you a flight home Tuesday. Oh, no, it wasn't. Was it go home Tuesday? Which
Can I just ask you a question, Ollie?
Is it today, Tuesday? Yeah, go home today.
Guys, can you start putting Ollie's been paid, please? Thank you. Who wanted to ask a question?
I just wanted to ask Ollie a question. If you were Evil Queen in this situation, what would you do? Because you know you live stream your entire life. You're successful. You've been asked to go on this holiday with people for business. What would you do if you were Evil Queen in this situation? Put yourself in Evil Queen's shoes right now. And you've got no one fighting your corner apart from people on a live streaming app. You're not there with Evil Queen. What would you do?
I'm going to drop you lot. Anyway, Ollie, I wish you all the best.
Cheers, thank you.
I hope you do sort it out. Bye, everybody. Chelsea, you haven't done anything wrong, sweetheart. Stay in Portugal and go and conquer a load of Portuguese, you know what.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
Go on, Katie.
Well, I just think it's a bit, like, obviously I'm not saying that I don't support you either, Ollie, but in my perspective, you're not putting yourself in Evil Queen's shoes whatsoever. You know, being told to go home and act normal. Evil Queen's life is live streaming, content creation. Just there's lots of people in here. I'm kind of like, you know, seeing you guys a lot more. So they're going to obviously slip up. There might be something that slips up. So if you're in Evil Queen's shoes, what are you doing, Ollie?
I don't know, because it wasn't the message of go. That wasn't said go home. It was obviously. That's what I mean. It's different how you see it. How you see how Corey had the message. Do you know what I mean? If you see it as get out the villa, pack up and go, then I'd probably done the same as EQ. Do you know what I mean? But if it depends how you read the message, I probably would have read it as maybe this. I don't know, because it wasn't sent to me. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
You said depend how it reads the message, but the message was read exactly how it was texted and exactly how it was spoken about on the live with you or with that Tash in the same room.
Go home Tuesday.
He didn't exactly word it in a safe way to make Evil Queen feel safe. Like, you can go home if you want to, but I'd rather you say he worded it in a way.
Can I take the big box to show the message, please? Can I take the big box to show the message? Thank you. Right, let's all read the message together. Right, 1 second, everybody.
Admitted though, he worded it wrong, to be fair.
Is there anybody, guys, in the chat who's in the box that is Team Ollie and Corey?
Okay, so there you go. There's the first part. And let me know when you want me to move over.
All right, maybe ask him.
Go get a beer.
Has everybody finished reading?
Right, there we go. There's the next part of him asking me to leave at the bottom and everything.
I feel sick. Everyone's finished and I was still on the first paragraph.
I couldn't read it because it's too small and I ain't got my glasses on.
You want me to read it out instead?
Well, that was reading like fucking Biff, Chip and Kipper.
You want me to read it out instead? Let me turn this down. I'm not ready for live yet. Get off camera. Oh. Okay, so I'll just read it out in the way it was said, everybody. So Ollie keeps sticking on, oh, well, you were never asked to leave, but it was very much implied. So it says, hey, darling, thought about this a lot. TikTok just isn't for me, I'll be real. Nothing against you personally. You're a wonderful, bright, intelligent woman, but I'll have your friendship. But your clout on TikTok is beyond toxic. I understand now that TikTok is your business, and I 100,000% back you. So moving forward, if you fly home Tuesday, there we go. If you fly home Tuesday, that gives us both a chance to breathe, majorly me, although we both agreed to everything. I didn't realise that it would be put onto me like that. The way you made it out that you were scared of me and made me up to be some crazy man and allowed the chat to speak about me isn't for me. I haven't got a bad bone in my body. I'm just too soft for TikTok, and I can see that now. Too soft for TikTok. Remember what he did yesterday after this message. I'd never put that on anybody. I ain't got the platform for that anyway. Here's the money maker. But tomorrow, if you're okay with it, can we both just come together, sort it out, do a live and tell the chat that we're going to cut it all short just to allow me to correct my thoughts? I'm still young, and with a different platform somewhere else, I didn't realise the beast what TikTok was. I love and respect you majorly. I haven't and wouldn't discuss this with anyone, not even Ollie. So if you can do that off your own back, going home so it's all natural. Do you know what I mean? Can you understand why I left, everybody?
Same manipulation, because he's turning it back on you, saying it's your community that's toxic, it's you that's this, it's you that's that. He's basically putting it back onto you, saying that it's all your fault that it's gone wrong when he wanted the setup in the first place.
So can we agree that I was implied to go home, you banished home?
Yes.
Thank you. And Ollie's not grasping that. He's going, well, you ain't asked.
No, I am grasping that. But however, I am saying it was worded differently. It should have been worded differently, sorry.
His message from the first bit, his message actually sounded, it was coming across really like, you know, quite mature, quite stuff like that. It was the only bit was the way he said, you know, for me, you know, he understood, he said that he didn't like it, which fair enough, but then it was the bit where he said, you know, can we just pretend that, you know, make out that everything's okay and I'm going to basically send you home sort of thing, which is, that, you know, that's the grim bit, because he wanted everyone to think that, oh, he's this nice lad, and sent her home, but wanted him to think that, you know, they've done it between them.
Was the whole reason that he invited Evil Queen purely just for clout? Is that all Corey wanted?
Yeah.
And if you knew exactly what life Evil Queen lives and you've watched Evil Queen for a while, you're going to know that they're going to live stream 24/7. They're going to keep everyone updated, and that is what they do for their living. So when you're not happy about it and the TikTok drama comes back on you, why are you now throwing shade and threatening with doxing, which is, I've been through it, it's disgusting and it's evil. You know, it's very, very disgusting. Why are you now threatening with that just because Evil Queen trusted you with the passport?
Can I say that? Can I just intervene? Because it didn't work, him being Evil Queen's friend. He thought, oh, I know, I'll switch the tables, turn on that, and I'll get all my clout that way. That's what I think.
Do you think that he'd switched it to get more clout on himself?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like.
I think the other thing people need to remember as well, he was a mod, so, you know, he's blocking and muting these bad comments as a moderator. It's not like he's not aware of the situation in the Evil Queen's lives. He was a moderator, so you're blocking and you're muting comments. Like, that's your job as a moderator. The other thing I wanted to just say is, Corey, if I was you, I would think that you probably want to solve this situation, because, correct me if I'm wrong, EQ, I'm not sure, but I'm sure his business is social media marketing, and this does not look good for you. You're running away from a situation on a social media platform that you caused, and you run your own business surrounding social media. So, like, for your own sake and your own business sake, you need to be very aware of what you're putting out there as a business person in social media, on social media.
And what he doesn't realise is, look at what people are like on this app when they get the tail between the, you know, whatever it's called. They will actually stalk his social medias now, look at who he's in business with and everything. So he's actually being detrimental towards everything, because people are not going to forget this lightly, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And how he deals with this situation is going to make people think, do I want you to help me build my social media platform? But he's not doing this very well, is he's not solving this situation very well. This is very detrimental to his own business. So I think if I was him, I'd be thinking about trying to solve this situation very quickly for his own income that he used to try and build his own platform on here.
And also I want is compensating, I'll be happy.
But then again,
get on with my life.
whenever you come onto social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, wherever, you're going to have toxicity no matter where you go. So whoever you follow, like, I'll get comments, and I'm not even, oh, come on, I've got 2,000 followers. You know, I get comments. Toxicity goes everywhere on social media because people can hide. So if you're coming on here, you can't be like, oh no, it's too toxic for me. Your crowd's too toxic. You know, you're going to get that even if you didn't have Evil Queen around you.
He's sat on here, and Evil Queen is a business person on this app. This is how she makes her income, and threatened to dox her passport information. You are a businessman with social media platforms that you look after, and you've just threatened to dox information of a social media person. You really are not making yourself look good.
Did he say he'd hit her as well? Like, I don't know if that's true. I just somebody was.
Yeah, he said he stood up and went up. Oh, I've never hit a woman before, but I tell you, he said that's what he said.
But what I don't understand is he not realise, let's say you do take this further with the doxing, because you have every legal right to if you feel threatened. Does he not realise that's his whole career gone? The second you get involved with other services, you are literally, he's gone. He's disappeared.
You know,
he's
not
done
even
nothing.
like he hasn't said that he's going to dox my passport. What he said was, I've got a passport number now, and I can get a passport cancelled if you've got someone's passport number. That's what he said. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Imagine the people that he is in business with, this housing disrepair, and then they send him their identification to put something through. How can anyone trust anybody? Because I trusted him. Like DC Dector's trusted me with his passport, haven't you, love? And I would never do that. Like it's a really serious thing. So the fact that as a businessman he's saying he's going to put cancel someone's passport and all that's crazy.
We've got 8,000 people in here. Who believes that Evil Queen should get compensation?
But the way I see it, Evil Queen, is your passport has more than just your passport number on anyway. So if he is going to do something with your passport number, what's going to stop him from taking it further? That's what I'm worried about for you, because realistically,
this is why I never sent him a picture of it. I just sent him the details, and then he was like, oh, I need your passport to check us into the villa. And I actually went on the website myself and put my driving licence on, because I had a suspicion. It was weird. You know, my spidey senses, and I was thinking, no. But I just thought of the content. It'll be great content. But obviously, I've not even slagged Corey off and said this, that, and the other. Like, I've actually stuck to the topic and how I've been treated.
What is his concept? What's the word? Compensation. What's that prove though? What's that?
Yeah, well, I'm compensated for my inconvenience. He flew me over here under false pretenses. You've just asked me a question. I've had to pay £1,000 to stay somewhere else, so I'm out of pocket by £1,000. For the inconvenience of it all, I want another £1,000, so £2,000 to my PayPal, friends and family, and it's all forgotten. He's got me details.
Can I just say I'm a little bit confused, because the other day, Corey and Zach were on live, basically slating EQ, saying that she's drama and whatnot, literally on live, but Zach was saying, oh, I can't discuss too much on the app, but I'll text you privately. And then all of a sudden, a day later, they're in Portugal. And then secondly, last night and now today, Zach is back in EQ's box talking to her as if nothing happened, but then the other day you were slating her. To me, it just seems like it's all for clout for every single one of you, apart from obviously, you know, Miss Red and DG or whatever. But it just seems like it's all for a money thing. I don't know really what you're getting of it, EQ, other than views, but first 1 minute you're all slating each other, then you're not, then you are, then you're not, and it just seems a bit strange. And then at the moment, if it's not all set up, in that moment when he's confronting EQ while you was on live to DG, maybe he did feel uncomfortable and he shouldn't have done it there and then. But I'm just lost with it all, to be honest, because I just feel like it's all just a money thing. And yeah, because obviously Corey wanted the views and the money and whatnot. But then if he makes out he's got all this money from his business and stuff, why does he want to build his platform when I'm sure he has loads on Facebook? It's just a bit confusing.
Chelsea, just ask yourself, like you've just answered your own question. You said, well, I don't really see what Evil Queen's got to gain. I get views on holiday anyway. I could go on holiday with the other creators, you know what I mean? I had the option to go to Lapland with DC Dector, but I chose to go with Corey. Do you understand? Because it was business type of thing. Me and DC Dector would have raked in so many views, me being in Lapland. Am I right or wrong, DC Dector? So if I wanted the clout and attention, I would have went to Lapland. I was doing business over here, you know what I mean?
But that's what I mean. I'm so confused. Why was then Corey and Zach doing a battle the other day? I think it was the other morning, chatting about you, and then saying he can't say too much on live, and that he would message Corey privately. And then
I can't answer for Corey. He's obviously very manipulative, as we found out. You know what I mean? So I can't say. I'm not. But I'm telling you, as a personal person, I had more to gain going to Lapland with DC Dector.
And I just want to say, put out there that Zach actually didn't slag Evil Queen off. Zach and Evil Queen
are in fact friends, and Zach didn't say that.
At the end of the day, if Evil Queen needed the clout, which Evil Queen doesn't, they go where the clout is. You know, they go to Lapland, she'd go to wherever.
Everyone wants me in DC Dector. Why wouldn't I have done that if it wasn't for business? I'm surely out here to help someone build the platform and for a free holiday. That hasn't happened, you know what I mean? So if people are wondering, well, why does she want compensating? Because this is effing business. It's not personal. This is business, and I'm out of pocket off this business deal that's gone wrong.
Have you got proof that you paid £1,000 for your hotel?
She respectfully declines to answer.
I have, yes.
When you
proof, and she's had to pay out.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was muted. I was speaking. Yes, I have.
Oh, she has.
But then again, you shouldn't have to prove that you've had to pay to stay somewhere else. When
you know how
have
much
been
it
in
costs
one
to stay
situation.
out here, babe. I had to book it on it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and if you're booking on the same day, prices are always higher anyway. You know what I mean? You can do a basic search for however long I'm here, and you'll see it. It does not cheap over here. It's bloody Portugal. It's full of yachts and everything. It's not Benidorm where you can go and get something for £200. I'll go on, Zach. Sorry.
What was I meant to have said? My phone's just popped off.
Don't worry, Bab, I've defended you. You didn't slate Evil Queen.
Oh, no, I haven't. I'll say it to her face. I love you, Chelsea.
Chelsea, Zach's here now, babe, if you want to ask him.
What did I say, Chelsea?
She's dropped. She's gone.
Oh, is she gone?
Yeah, she can request the box.
Chelsea? Oh, I thought it was Chelsea above him, sorry.
Oh,
Guys, we don't know if she's ran. We can't say that, guys. You know, she could have got a phone call. Yeah, let's not pick on Chelsea, guys. All she's done is come in, had an opinion, but she did get it wrong that Zach slagged Evil Queen off. Okay?
I'll see you later, guys.
I'm going to drop myself,
Yeah,
but I see
I'm
you,
dropping as well,
Corey.
guys. Thanks for having me in anyway. Dan, love you, baby boy.
Thank
I see
you.
that Corey
Have a
jumped
nice day,
in
all.
live. So, Corey, if I was you, for your own business sake, I'd try and rectify this situation very quickly. But bye, everyone.
Bye, Chelsea.
Bye, Ollie.
See you later.
I think this is absolutely disgusting, Miss Red.
What's disgusting?
I think it's absolutely vile.
What is Tony?
What Corey has just done. Now, I might not see eye to eye with people in these boxes, but this is a business deal gone wrong, and I do believe the compensation is owed out here. And
It's not.
I believe that £2,000 is a fair settlement. However, I think an extra percentage needs to be added for myself. So, settlement of £2,500 to be paid by 8 o'clock this evening.
Yeah, there we go, Tony.
Do her PayPal, friends and family.
He's got it already from paying me for business, so he can do it. But I want it friends and family, you know what I mean? Obviously, if he'll get the whole amount.
Now, when I read these messages, this was a case of, tell me I'm not wanted without telling me I'm not wanted.
I would ask Ollie though, if you were in her situation, would you want conversation too?
No, I'm going to try to see, like, get the deal sorted out before 8 o'clock. So I want £500 for my time.
Absolutely.
If you're getting paid, I want paid because I've been doing this for 3 hours.
Can I just say?
Going up every.
All right, mate. Right. Anyway. I thought, you know what? I've said what I wanted to say. I've told the truth. I've said whatever I've said. You know, the truth all along. That's all I've come in to say. Really, the plan, obviously, that it was all a plan and set up, and then it's escalated to what? Well, it's escalated to this, hasn't it? Let's be honest. So yeah, that's me done. I don't really need to say anything else, do I?
Where is Corey?
I don't know. Go ask him.
I'm asking you. You're doing everything in the background with him. Anyways, listen.
He's not in the background. He's not nowhere near me.
He is, Ollie. Stop lying.
All right. Don't make me put the camera on then. Right there.
Well, he's gone now, isn't he?
What, has he run off? Is he run off that quick? Has he?
Well, you know, working for 3 hours.
Has he run off that quick?
I've just seen him in that bush there. Go to the bush.
Oh yeah, he's in bush. Where is it?
Look down behind you.
Liar.
Really gone off Ollie, honestly, since all of this. Definitely gone
But you try to make it out I'm lying. I don't tell lies. I'm not coming here to tell lies. If it was with me, I'll say
You didn't do a business deal with me, so you know what I mean? You can't really comment on that situation, really.
Well, no, but I can comment on the fact that it was all a setup.
Yeah, so you can't go about, have you got proof of this £1,000 hotel? My word is the truth, love. Thank you very much.
I've seen the proof. It was actually £1,100 that stay at the hotel. It wasn't even 1,000. It was just.
Oh, okay, so John. Well, on that note, I'm getting off anyway. I'm going skiing. Catch you later.
Bye.
Have fun, Dan.
Bye. See you later.
All right, Miss Red, I'm going to drop down. Thank you for having me, and I hope this can get sorted out by this evening.
Bye, Tony.
Take care. All right, bye, everyone. Bye now. Bye.
Can I just ask, Evil Queen, are you okay?
Oh, yes, I'm great, babe.
She's happy. She's got all viewers, and I'm going to like.
Look, I don't like that boy anymore. He's just like a
And you was all for Ollie.
He just turned out of nowhere. I mean, I was watching for a while, he just turned.
Yeah, honestly, I got everybody to follow me. It's been nothing but nice to this boy, and he comes in off the back of like his afraid friend, obviously, you know what I mean? So, Miss Red, the way he was saying just now about how Corey doesn't need to say it's that, he's already said it. So we shouldn't see Corey firing lives up today, should we? Because TikTok's not for him and everything on the text message, everything. It's very crazy. Miss Red, so everybody, me and Miss Red were both on different accounts, aren't we, Miss Red? So we need you all to follow us up.
There you go.
Thank you, everybody. But I'll be live soon, everyone, if you want to give me a follow, like I said. Bye-bye. Love you, Miss Red. And if I get the cash, Miss Red, I'll drop you £100, love.
Yes. Bye, darling. Get have a lovely holiday. Guys, I think today's been a brilliant show, and I tried to get as many people in the boxes as I can. I didn't sit on the fence. I do believe Evil Queen has been set up and, thrown under the bus to try and, bring her down and get clout from it, because it didn't work being a friend. So how else is it going to work? Being her enemy? And Davey, baby darling, hello darling, I love you. So this is exactly what's happened today. I just want to say thank you to everybody for all the gifts, everybody that joined the boxes, everybody that tapped the screens, yes, thank you for being here. It's not lagging, guys, because my light's on reds. Big up to Lexington MCQ. Thank you, darling. My Jackie. EQ, the star of the show today. Jade, Tracy, Georgia, Rebecca, Angie, darling, Coco, Rain, Jen, and everybody else that gifted. Thank you, everybody, so much. Oh, what was that? I just said, am I the only one that was bored? Well, Janine, you can get blocked then, because, you don't need to be here. I'm not going to block you, really. I thought it was a brilliant live this morning, guys. Miss Red is back. We're on this account until the 23rd because I was naughty on my main accounts. Do you need to go and have a nap? It definitely wasn't boring, was it? We all loved it this morning. Joking aside, I hope that Evil Queen gets compensated, because then I'll get £100. It was exactly entertainment, Miss T. Yes. So buckle up, buttercups, because I think things are going to... It was the EQ show today because obviously it was controversy around EQ and Corey. So yes, it was the EQ show. Thank you, Angie, darling. Right, guys, we've got 6,000 people. Everyone's slowly leaving the room. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock with all the gossip, all the drama, and all the FYP news. Thank you, Cockapoo, my darling. Big up Cockapoo, the voice of reason. Yes, shame on the Corey one for not joining, because it was all about the clout and the boxes, and he went about it today. And do you know what, guys? I would have heard him out. I would have told him my opinion, but I would have heard him out. Luke the Judge will be on at R3, guys. Yeah, so buckle up for Luke the Judge. I'm not on the weeklies this week. No. Right, I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 10.